You silly, baby. You silly, baby. You know that? She keep talking about how you swap a dime out for a penny. Then she turn around and swap the LeBron out for a rookie.
What up, DC?
You can't talk that slick shit to me, baby. I be having these nightmares though. I wake up shaking and shit. So I just hold my son. But when he ain't there, I just hold shorty. But shit, when she ain't there, shit get dark. Yeah. Dog, if it was up to me, you would have waited for me to say goodbye. I seen your mom and she held on to me. She strong as hell, but dog, I still see the pain in her eyes. Your son just turned 5. Yeah. Hey, I seen niggas post RIPs, pictures all on the T's. Never questioned how many of them was checking up on your seed. I mean, hey, who am I to say? I never count they pay. I only lose count when I count my days. AI shit, the braids was backwards. A nigga just hated practice. Streets crazy, straps on the body like straight jackets. You fucking deadbeat, I found the way, daddy. Seen so many people cross me, the cross on my face tatted. Fuck a role model, I'm a soul child. They wanna brag about who they friends met. My boy met God, what's realer than that? I ride by the street where he died. Tried to relive this shit like if he just Mom ain't get how I would act some days. One time I had explained how many people you can hit up that's from back the day. Well, I'm half your age and half of us already passed away. Can't imagine pain, can't have no class reunion, sad to say. I could've been making the average pace. Said fuck that, bitch, I'm a grown man. Never been one to hold hands, unless we was slow dance, We been in top 3, they ain't give rappers no chance. She twerk on me, ladder in my pocket, that's her pole dance. Questioning how I think, but am I wrong? You go to 10 weddings in 1 year, you'll start thinking about having your own. So imagine back-to-back funerals for so long. You'll start thinking about what happened if you was going honestly.
Can't go back to the old me. I dropped a tear from my woody. My nigga died with the chopper like Kobe. Caught my nerd to some Jodeci, Off-white belt looking like caution tape. Praying at them lawyers.
I'm just trying to get a peace of mind. Make money, increase the grind. Just know that I'm good as long as I know that all of my people fine. You can never compete with time. Tell America cease to fire. Just cause I'm black don't mean that I'm strapped. And if I am, just look where I'm at. But it's too hard here, I can't sign that. Like where that dough at, cause I'm gon' find that. It took some time, but I got my grind back. I go so hard, yeah, I don't climax. Ain't no slick shit, you can't comprehend. I know business, I know finance. I know this is, I know I am one of a kind, I'm like a modern day rock cam. If I ain't the top 5, I gotta be top 10. The lyrical monster, take a look at the content. Yeah, shit ain't never the same. A free man like my government name. See, I'm just trying to get a peace of mind. I'm just trying to get a peace of mind.
Good morning, Nam.
Good morning.
I'm just trying to get a peace of mind. I'm just trying to get a peace of mind. I'm just trying to get a peace of mind. A nice house and a decent ride. Whenever you want more, you gotta go look for it. Whatever you seek, you find.
Shout out to Maserati Ran on the Peace of Mind. That's not soundtrack.
Twin.
It's a song. Yeah. Happy birthday to the assistant.
To the assistant, honey.
I'm sorry I ain't make that party, bro.
Oh, it was a party to be at.
It was a party?
Mm-hmm.
You were there?
Yes, I was.
You ain't called me?
I didn't.
That's fucked up.
I was working.
Oh, you was cooking?
No. The hookah.
The hookah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby girl was in baby girl's at work in Florida.
Right.
She do too much.
What you mean she do too much?
Like how you
She got it
have
from
all
her
these
mother,
jobs at one
who
time?
got it from her father, right? So it's hereditary. That y'all do way too fucking much.
That's true.
Right.
So happy birthday to the assistant. I'm coming down now. So
You coming down?
yeah, because I've been going ever since Thursday.
Last Thursday.
No, I've been turned up since this Thursday. I slept on my vacation. I don't misuse it or anything.
Yeah, I can't wait to sleep.
Hi,
Can't wait to go
Dante.
on my
Thank
vacation.
you. Okay, Aura. Good morning.
And sleep. KR, what's up? Stop playing with me, bro.
KR.
Dante, Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It's Monday. It is July 26th. That's right. 22 days after the 4th of July is officially
It's July.
195 days left in this year.
I'm mad you know that.
I just made it up.
Oh, I was going to say, you're going to do the seconds and the minutes, too. Because I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know how many days have passed. I just made that up. It sounds about right. There's 5 days left in this month. 190 is 6 next month. So it's all right, whatever. Anyway, CMPRadio.net, man. It's the morning meeting. Uncle P, Miss Info.
Hi, y'all.
And we're going to talk about some stuff, man. I'm trying to watch my tongue.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So you're not using profound language is what you're saying.
I'm trying to.
All right, well, we're going to make sure don't nothing pisses off today. Hey, best friend.
I'm trying.
We're going to make sure nothing pisses off today, you know.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh, so we got prompts for it. So you don't necessarily have to say it yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
All right.
I get it. Okay.
That could work.
Guess so.
Man, give a shout out to the sponsors, bro. Pay these
Yes,
bills.
we're going to shout out our sponsors. We got Northern Marketing, Mecca, Nerds Family Kitchen, Inspire, Mind Our Own Businesses, LaToyson Law, Casey Electric, the Boys and Girls Club of Chester, Pressure Inc., TFG Tax Pros, Abstract Kings, and LeBron Construction. And today's show is provided to you by LaToyson Law, owned and operated by Chester's native Enrique LaToyson. LaToyson Law is there for you when you need it the most. Listen, they can handle all your legal needs. They handle property transfers, criminal defense, family law, things like that. Anything that you need you need a mouthpiece for, call them. That's all I'm saying. 610-999-1439.
That definitely works.
Hey,
Thank you,
Drew.
Drew Free.
I got a couple
Thank you, Dante.
Oh, good morning, Dante.
Dante 13 weeks in a row.
Whatever, Bayat. So I got a couple of announcements. So legal aid. Hold on, I gotta take my glasses off for this, y'all. Hold on. Excuse me. So, Legal Aid of Southern Pennsylvania is hosting a reentry, resetting, and redemption program, part 2 of a pardon clinic. So, if you have any felonies to a certain extent and things like that,
Felonies.
you can.
Yeah.
Felony.
A pardon is a complete wipeout of everything that you've ever
He just
done.
don't. If he wanted to say this, he shouldn't have
You
said
said
this.
or something like that.
No, I said to a certain degree.
Every degree.
So they taking first degree too.
First degree what?
Some felony ones.
Yeah,
They'll take that off.
absolutely.
Don't say that.
What you mean it don't say that?
I said don't say that
What you mean don't say that?
because I don't think they can.
If you've been a part of your community and you're helping the community, like
So you think you can get a pardon for murder or attempt to murder?
if you're over 70 years old, yeah.
Okay. So Wednesday, July 28th. Wednesday, July 28th at 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the Chester Cultural Arts and Technology Center, 2300 West 4th Street, A211 in Chester. Reservations. RSVP is required to Megan. I don't know how to say her last name. Her email address is MR. I can't say her last name. Ryan Pritch.
Ryan Pritch.
Ryan Pritch.
Ryan Pritch.
M. Ryan Pritch. Rain Pritch. Rain Pritch. Think that's what it says? I don't know. You got to call her, 484-206-8101. So if you know someone who needs a pardon or they're eligible for the pardon, please do come through and be a part of this program. It's worth it. Even if you are not eligible for it, just to find out information to see how soon or if you will ever be eligible for the program, and you can also pass it on to someone else. Dinner will be provided, and CDC guidelines will be followed. So
Wear your mask.
must wear a mask.
Wear your mask.
And from the looks of things, we can shut back down.
You got to wear your mask. Like I get it. Don't nobody want to be in the bar. Don't nobody want to be out with their mask on. But wear your mask. Even if you have the vaccine, wear your mask. Because guess what? It's being proven that you can still get it, even though you got the vaccine, which makes absolutely no sense.
Well, the man who said it, he said,
Then they want to blame all the people that haven't gotten the vaccine. Like, this is crazy.
you can't blame the people who haven't had the vaccine because they still holding the same precautionary measures. Hence, you still can't come in my house without getting sprayed in.
I asked somebody the other day because they have it. I said, well, what did you do? What was new? And they was like, well, I took my trip. I said, you was down there without your mask on? I said, you welcomed the new, one-hitter quitter. Like, what happened? And they was like, no, I ain't do nothing like that. I don't know what happened. Honestly, I'm like, damn.
And they got the vaccine?
No, they ain't got the vaccine.
Oh.
If you don't have the vaccine, like, it's more, to me, it's out there more that you should, you definitely should do something different, right? If not everything different, but you should definitely try to
I think you should still live with caution. I don't think we're ready to be 100% open.
Never.
But they're trying to push it for the economy. And I think that as an individual, you should be cautious of yourself and your surroundings.
Was the
at all
economy
times.
really down? Let's think about the people that made money, right? Amazon you was still able to get things. I think it was more or less so for our personal. You want to go out, you want to go to the bar, you want to go to the restaurant, you want to be out.
That's still the economy.
But yeah, a lot of these bars and restaurants, the ones that couldn't hang on, they closed down, right? The ones that were really relying on people coming there and supporting them, they didn't have food, they didn't have that thing that brought people there outside of drinks.
Okay, I'm going to tell her.
So you can't really do that, but. The restaurants that were serving food and they stayed open, right?
But you got to understand. So for me to be able to seat 100 to 150 people in one space at one time, as well as taking takeout orders. Now I'm only getting takeout orders. Those 150 people that would normally come in, sit down, order appetizers,
no, take out and eat at home.
But they're not ordering as much. So you got to think, when you sit down, the first thing you do is order a drink. Then you order a starter. Then you order your entree. You may order, like, your bill it has the possibility of being 2 times the bill you will order if you were taking it home.
You ever see that show, Restaurant, the guy that goes around and saves restaurants and shit like that? Mm-hmm. First thing he tells you is you're going to lose money at the bar, right? That's the first thing you're going to lose. If you have a food restaurant, you're going to lose money at the bar. So automatically, if people not buying drinks, guess what? You ain't losing no money. Now you're making money. Right, you're selling food. So I get what's going on. I get why. Wear your mask. I don't care if you have your vaccine, if you don't have your vaccine. That variable, and I said that in the beginning, will always be the same for me. You'll always see me with my mask on.
I mean,
I ain't playing.
I think 2022 will be ready. I think in 2022 we'll be ready to not.
2023. What did I say? 2023.
I'm gonna say 22.
Shit.
Because
already.
They're pushing this vaccine, so they'll make it go away. I mean, who controls the numbers? If it wasn't for the fact that we knew people who personally had COVID because they told them they had COVID, and then we seen the effects of all the checklist of this is what you feel when you have COVID. So because of that, because we know people who personally had this disease, we would never believe it. If no one in my family never had COVID, I would never believe COVID existed. You could tell me 150,000 people passed away from COVID. 150,000 people were infected by COVID. I don't know any of them. I've never seen either one of them. You telling me people are dying in the masses, and I'm telling you they said that school, the Sandy Hook school, was a hoax. And we never saw those people. We never seen the kids. And now they're saying this is the kid. They posted a kid. So basically, y'all made this shit up to do what? To make us believe that these things are happening. We would have never believed COVID existed if someone close to us did not have it. If someone close to us didn't say, man, I'm down, I'm hurt, I'm doing bad. If they didn't say it, we would have never really believed it. Living here in the city of Chester, we were like, shit, ain't nobody here got it. They control the numbers. They control what we hear. They control how we see it and everything. So now they're controlling the fact that they're pushing the vaccine. They said the state of Pennsylvania is 45% vaccinated, but the Delaware County region is 22% vaccinated in the whole entire region. Chester is only 4% vaccinated, and everybody is still saying they're not getting it. Then if they do have it, they act like it's an embarrassment. Then they're lying and saying they got it so they can come in without a mask. I mean, they control it.
Dr. Anthony Fauci says the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is weighing and revising their COVID-19 guidelines for recommend that even fully vaccinated individuals wear masks in public. In the last 2 weeks, COVID-19 cases have increased 171% nationally, fueled by the Delta variant. The death rate is up 19% over the week before. 11 weeks ago, when more than 1 million Americans a day were getting vaccinated and COVID-19 cases were low, the CDC announced that most fully vaccinated people no longer needed to wear the mask inside, even in crowded places. With 49.1% of the national fully vaccinated, the nation fully vaccinated, the U.S., this is how it's written up here. I'm like, the U.S. is a long way from herd immunity, making more difficult by the rapid spread of the Delta variant, now accounting for 83% of the cases nationwide. Yo, bro, why you in the door? What's up? Go ahead. Oh, yeah. I'm like, yo, who the fuck just opened the door? Nah, this virus isn't going anywhere. We're at the Delta variant. This virus was basically thrown on the back of COVID, right? It has a lot of animal stuff in it. And I'm listening to Rand Paul go at Dr. Fauci talking about the laboratory in Wuhan, right? And how, wow, this laboratory in Wuhan is doing this experiment, and then all of a sudden it breaks off in Wuhan. That's the first place it comes off. So it's a lot of things that are crazy, and there's a lot of things that we need to fix. And you know what, Dante? I'm gonna send you the stuff and you can read it. Let me see how well you read, because I already know you can't read. But that's how I believe, right? It's a way to make money real quick, get everybody on this vaccine. How they talked about it 6 months, 201, whatever Bill Gates was talking about. And now it's out here and it's real. So just wear your mask, man. Protect yourself. Wash your hands. Wash your feet. Wash behind your ears, right? Wash places you've never washed before. And take this time to get to know your family, because it's going to be real.
You got to put it up. I don't know. I don't adjust.
Pull it up, bro. Just pull it up. Just pull it up. Just pull it up. Just pull it up. It's okay. You can't break it. Appreciate it.
I ain't wanna,
I know you don't want to break it.
There you go.
All right.
But
Look expensive.
The vaccine, they're pushing it more and more, and they're saying the more we get vaccinated, the less they'll have cases, which has been proven to not be true yet again. I'm not trying to deter anyone from getting the vaccine. Like I said, it's not ready for me. It's just not ready. It just got to sit a little bit, marinate. My daughter has to get it. She gets her second dose today, in order for her to stay on campus. And there's nothing I can do about it. I can't opt her out and say, no, I don't want her to get it.
Coach Dante Bell says, please get educated and get vaccinated. I'm not getting vaccinated.
Get educated, get vaccinated if you choose to.
Right, if you
like
choose to.
That's how I feel, Coach. People are like, oh my God, you're not gonna get the vaccine. Like, we're trying to control it. Like, we want to have a better America. We're trying to have a better America. That hashtag outside. So people are scorning you for getting vaccinated. They're scorning you for not getting vaccinated, and then they're scorning you either way you talk about it. Like, it's like they're just. You can't be mad at a person for their decisions.
The FDA, right, is the Federal
Yes, Dante, I
Drug
have one
Administration, or the FDA approves vaccines and everything that you're given, a drug, a medicine. Every medicine is approved by the FDA. This has not been approved by the FDA. This has not been approved by the motherfuckers that approved your diabetes medicine. This has not been approved by the motherfucker that approved Tylenol and Advil and everything else. They approved everything else. Why are they not approving this? It's a reason they're not approving it.
And it's still free.
And until they're approving it,
well, let me know when they start charging. That's when it's real.
It'll always be free. How much is the flu shot at CVS?
I don't know. Right. I don't get it. But I know when you go to the doctors, they offer so your insurance can pay for it. It's not like they're saying you can come get free flu vaccinations.
So once it's approved, then they'll be charging for it.
They'll charge your insurance for it.
It'll continue to change. It'll never be approved. They'll always have to add something else to add something else to add something else, because this virus is changing rapidly. And so the Delta variant, for me, it was 3 variants before. The A, B, the C, right? We're at C now. So we're at D now, right? Delta. So what happened to the other variants that happened before then? And where did they come from? This thing is changing on its own.
It is.
I remember when they said, all right, we're going to shut everybody in the house and hopefully it'll go away. And then they said, well, the lion can give it to you at the zoo. The lion had fucking COVID. Oh, so this is an animal disease. Because you can't give a lion or a dog the flu, but I can give it COVID? Oh, no, this is crazy.
Do what you feel is best for you and your family. I agree. And I feel like if you're over 55, definitely get the COVID.
Absolutely get it.
Get the shot, because it helps you with all underlying diseases that your body already has and is barely fighting off. So even though they say it doesn't matter how old you are, if you come in contact with COVID, the way it affects you is going to affect you. So it doesn't matter if you're young or if you're old, your body may not be able to fight it off. But I feel like 55 plus should definitely get it because they're already at risk for a lot of things. And it gives you a better chance of living. I was mad at my mom and my godmom for getting it, but then I got to see my godmom. I hadn't seen her in a year because of COVID, and I didn't want to be the one. Since they say it lingers on your clothes and things like that, I didn't want to be the one to go to her, and I'm the reason why she had COVID. So once she got her shots, I'm like, you got your shot? She's like, yeah, child, I'll pull it up. So I was very excited to see her, despite the fact that I won't get the shot. But
if we advocate for elderly, advocate for all.
No,
I was just over here thinking that same thing.
I
Like,
advocate for elderly.
What's the point of saying if you're 55, go get it, but if you're young,
because they
chill.
they're already at risk of contracting other diseases.
Oh, no, I get.
So
I got what you said.
Their bodies they've used the most important pieces of their bodies already. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh no, I'm saying I get what you mean. I'm saying what he was saying. You know
Right,
what I'm
I
saying?
get it. But if you
I
can
get what you're saying.
if you can still get it,
Yeah.
what is the vaccine for? If you can still get it, and people are still dying that have the vaccine from the Delta variant. It's gotten worse. Oh, man, listen, this thing is going to keep on going. We can sit here and say that the government don't know what they doing.
Do you still wear a mask
Absolutely.
all the time?
When I'm in the store, when I go in the store and I'm around people I don't know, absolutely.
Okay.
When I'm in this station, I control this.
Oh, no, I'm not saying in here do you wear a mask. I'm saying like in your daily movements.
I go on Wawa,
like,
I got my mask on.
Yeah.
I got two masks in the
I got
car.
one in my purse. I
I'm
have
not-
one
yeah.
in the car.
People look
I
at
have
me
a
like I'm
pack
crazy
in the
because I
car.
got my mask on. I'm like,
Yeah.
you'll see.
Well, they're
Yeah.
they're gonna ban the mask eventually because the mask has covered up so much criminal activity. They're gonna ban the mask, especially for us again. No more hoodies, no more masks, all over again. That's why they really want people to get the vaccine because then they can stop that. You know how much crime has taken place in 2020?
When they give you the flu shot, how many different flu shots come out in that year that you
Child,
got
I
the
don't
flu
know.
shot? Not one. It's
we don't
one.
get the flu
It's
shot.
one. They give you last year's virus and they give you the shot, right? This thing done changed 3 times. No, I'm not getting no shot until you know you can kill it. I'm not getting no shot because you're not going. You got people dying of heart attacks. I said Dante the picture. You feel me? Like we got and
I mean, I'm willing to take my chances. I ain't even gonna hold you
want to take your chances on
That
what?
on not taking it and like see how it play out, bro. Like I'm not taking it. Period.
And I can't.
I'm not getting
I
the
can't sit there and say
I don't get the flu
I
shot.
say we
I'm
need
not
to-
getting COVID
So what's
shot.
going to end up happening? There's going to be so many people that want you to get the vaccine that people get to beefing with each other. And I have no personal beef with nobody. I don't think you're stupid. If you got the shot, you got the shot because you wanted to get the fucking shot. If you didn't get the shot, you didn't get the shot because you didn't want to get the shot. But stop calling people stupid because they got they got vaccinated or getting vaccinated because you didn't.
Facts.
And
Like
stop
I-
calling people stupid that ain't get vaccinated because you did. Everybody got to live with their decision and die with it. The end.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because we have people that are dying.
Yeah.
That
So,
was
Coach,
after
they
they
are
got
saying-
the vaccine. They had a heart attack.
Yeah, that so
they was
they're
gonna have a heart
they're
attack
trying
anyway?
they're trying to cover it up before. So in 2020, when everybody was dying, everybody was leaving out the hospital with a red bag, which meant you had COVID. So you didn't get an open casket and things like that, or you didn't get a funeral. They were telling the funeral homes to cremate the families and things like that.
Right.
So at one point in time,
not
we
knocking
honestly
nobody
don't
for
know if people really had the COVID, had the vid.
You know they
I see
didn't.
what
We
Lisa
don't-
was talking about.
They was killing people in there.
Go ahead.
So we don't know if people honestly had it. It was so many people coming on and saying, yeah, they told me I had COVID, and then I went somewhere else and tested for it, and they told me I didn't have it. Like, so were they duping the numbers for the money? Or are they duping the numbers to make it for population control? I see some Billy Rick said that. Like, I'm not saying don't get the vaccine. I'm saying I'm not getting the vaccine. That's my personal opinion. If you choose to get it, okay, you get it. And then you'll get that booster shot come next year. Just like the flu shot, you have to get one every year at flu season. So then you'll get it again and you'll continue to get it because eventually I believe your body won't be able to live without it. So I don't know. Coach, I'm not saying don't get it. I'm saying do it at your own discretion. That's it.
People that have contracted the virus and are vaccinated have not died.
That's
So
not true.
That's
That's
true.
definitely not
They
true.
got
The first week, like 8 ladies died.
The
They was
baseball guy
putting the
died
joint
right
on.
after he got vaccinated, and that, what did they say? Oh, he died. They said he had a heart attack.
Right, they were saying it caused the blood clots and all that, whatever.
So
the first
but
week,
they weren't saying that they wouldn't say he died from the vaccination. They just said he got vaccinated and then he died the next week. That was it.
And this is in Forbes, right? And I get it. There were a total of 3,907 hospitalizations and 750 deaths among those who have breakthrough infections, right? And they say, although not all hospitalizations may have been primarily due to COVID-19, they had COVID-19 in their system. So you see they're moving the numbers and they're moving what they put out there to the people so that it sounds like, oh, well, they were going to die anyway. They had COVID-19 in the vaccine. Yeah, but they no.
They was dying.
They were dying
else.
anyway.
Yeah, get out of here.
You feel me? Like, and so, and then for the youth, how many kids have? I'm sorry, I said it at the beginning. When your head explode walking down the street, all right, I'm going to get the vaccine. Like, this shit is crazy. Motherfuckers just spontaneously combusted in the middle of the street. It has to get that deep for me to allow somebody to put something in me that has not been approved by the government. It hasn't been approved. And I'm not saying that the person that got it is wrong. You got it for your fucking reasons.
Haiti didn't have COVID.
I don't want it for my reasons. That's why they killed the president, because he was like, I don't want your shit. My people is good. We eat off the earth over here. And if we die, guess what? It's herd immunity, right? They were supposed to fucking die. Mm-hmm. Don't you believe in God? Now God ain't supposed to kill you no more.
I agree.
This shot gonna save you? Oh, all right, my fault. Excuse me. Right? And so they knocked him off, and now they got all those people locked up. But this is how they play. This is the game that they play. I'm not getting into the federal government approves it. I'm not knocking nobody that has gotten a vaccine. I'm not mad at nobody that will get the vaccine in the future. If you feel as though you are at a high risk of catching COVID, you want to walk around without a mask, you want to be in a fucking bar, get your vaccine. You want to walk around in a mask, without a mask, you want to be in a bar, you want to be doing all those things, go get your vaccine. I'm in this radio station surrounded by Lysol and wipes and every motherfucking thing else I could put on my hand. Hand sanitizer, that's it. That's how I'm fighting my dream.
But it's the people, it's the walking around and acting like you're vaccinated for me. I'm telling you, I walked in the store yesterday in Walmart, in Eddystone. In Booth Wynn. I walked in there, none of the front end has on the mask. None of the it was me and 3 other people walked past me with a mask on. Mm-hmm. That was 4 people in the entire store. Mm-hmm. I saw 2 workers. One was my daughter and another one with a mask on. Everyone has taken their mask off. They've gotten back comfortable with life. And my whole thing is like, even if you feel as though you may be safe,
you're not.
You're not safe. And I totally understand. I will walk across the parking lot without my mask on. I will get to that store door and then put a mask on. And I'll be in the aisle with nobody in it and pull it down because my glasses keep fogging up. I got a million reasons why I pull my mask down or whatever the case may be. I wash my hands a million times a day. I clean the surfaces in my house a million times a day. I spray my doorknobs down from people touching them all day long. I do everything remotely possible to keep myself safe. But it's honestly nothing you can do to keep yourself safe if everyone else is not playing their part. Right. I don't understand why people don't want to wash their hands. I don't understand why people don't think they should Lysol down their house. I was doing that before COVID. You think I'm not going to do it now? When one person in my house end up with the flu, it's a trickle down effect. Everybody ends up 1 week after everybody ends up with it. Everybody. So I don't know. Just do your part to keep you and your household safe. If you feel as though the vaccine is the most important part, then get the vaccine, please. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. But it's what's best for you, and that's it.
The government is always lying about. Always lying, always in something. They cannot be trusted. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. I shouldn't. If I go and read something that's different from what's being put out there, that makes me not trust anything that's going on. So I'm not dealing with the vaccine until it's approved by the federal government, the FDA, and they approve milk that got pus, blood, and urine in it. They say it's okay for a little bit of urine for you to drink a little cow urine.
You know I drink milk, right?
Well, that's your
Like,
fault.
I ain't need to be hearing all that, man. Telling me
She
what's
drink
in.
milk, too.
All right, but I didn't know all that. You ain't got to be explaining all that.
Why
to me.
wouldn't I explain it?
Just
a-
fuck
that's
milk
a
up
part-
for me. Like, damn.
Still drink it tomorrow.
I
Still
don't
taste
even.
the
I don't
same.
even want none now.
I'm just saying,
I'm gonna
like,
go eat some cereal.
pus, blood, and urine in the milk, and they approve that.
I don't
no
even
problem.
want none now.
They approve.
Wait, you
They
said I was
approve.
gonna go
They
eat some
approve
cereal.
cereal
Yeah,
that
you
has,
fuck my
that
Frosted
has
Flakes
small amounts of fecal rat.
Bro.
fecal. I'm just letting you know
I
what they
eat that
approve.
shit, bro. Like, stop saying it.
I'm just letting you know.
All right, tell Nav when we
I'm
off
telling
the joint.
everybody we in the room.
It's a
Come
lot
on,
of stuff
man.
that they
Stop
They
that
allow
bullshit.
you.
approve with
they allow
small
you to
amounts
have.
of, you feel me? Like
bullshit.
turkey bacon with high.
Bro, stop naming all the stuff I eat.
Well, I
Name
guess-
that
I
dumb
guess you
shit that
didn't-
everybody, that other stuff, bro.
I
Don't
guess
tell
you didn't
me.
watch that
all-
show on Netflix about the food
Are you? Why?
because it tells you what's in your food.
I enjoy this food. Why do I want to be and get that in my brain? Now I don't even want no cereal right now.
wasn't-
I had a man. I was
So
gonna
why
fuck some
you
Frosted
why
Flakes
you
up.
using them as
Please
your
check your
approval?
phone.
I'm using them as my approval because until they accept something and approve something, they're holding responsibility that we've said. That's it right there. Once they hold that responsibility that they've done it, even though you can't sue them, why wouldn't they do that in the beginning?
Check your phone.
That's what I was thinking it was about. They ain't approved that shit to stop people from being able to come after them for some money. When you go to court, they're gonna be like, man, this shit wasn't approved anyway.
In
Like,
10 years, were you affected by?
yeah, I got them
COVID-19
saying, yeah, you wasn't. It
vaccination?
wasn't approved then. So
Did you have headaches?
Oh, yeah.
Fevers.
Pork, same
sh-
thing.
Shortness
do
of
you
breath.
have, do you have anal leakage and all
Did-
that shit? Man?
You too could get
They
paid.
gonna fuck y'all
What
up.
the hell must watch on Netflix? Absolutely. Watch it and then you understand how they play this game. And that's what I'm saying to us. If you follow something just because it sounds good or it works good, doesn't that make you sheeple? Like, cause you're just following the herd.
A who?
A sheeple. A sheep. Sheep.
The hell is sheeple?
But we're people. We're saying
What
sheep.
the hell? Yes, must watch on Netflix.
Y'all watch
It'll
that in
make
North
you
Carolina?
be a vegan.
It'll make who be a vegan?
Yeah.
Man, stop playing.
I'm telling you,
Watch it.
you won't eat
Man.
cheese. You won't eat red meat.
Mesothelioma,
You won't
yeah.
eat. You won't eat a lot of stuff after
I'm
watching
going
What the
to
Hell.
get a big bowl of Frosted Flakes as soon as I leave here.
And
with
then
ice
watch
in the bowl.
What the Hell while you
I
eat
try.
it.
No, so
That's cool.
So because
It's all
I
right.
feel like I'm lactose intolerant
I'm trying to
now
hurt my
because of my
feelings.
age, I tried some almond milk and it's not bad, right? Some
I
almond
like
milk.
almond milk.
And
I put that in my sweet potatoes.
yeah, I said I was going to try some other stuff, and that's just for me the opposite of milk. Because if milk was made for baby cows, why the fuck are we drinking it? Because a group of people say we can make money off of this.
Because it's delicious. You talking about? That's why we drink it. It's delicious.
It's not delicious.
Well,
No, it is,
Drink a
bro.
cup of milk?
I will say
Huh?
this.
You drink a cup of milk?
Have you?
Yes,
Have you ever
Just-
stayed
ju-
on the farm? Have you ever gone on the farm?
I have on a school trip or two.
So have you drinking milk?
It's not a
have
good-
you
it's
ever
not a
drank
good look.
Milk straight from the cow.
No, I wouldn't do something like that. I'm not a farmer. I go and get milk out the store that's
Oh, so you
already
wouldn't-
chilled and it's got a nice jug to it. You feel me? You can carry it.
tastes better if you
got a
drink it
hand.
straight from the cow.
Oh, I don't know. I'm really not that type of naturey
Yeah.
person.
All right, y'all got.
When you stay,
I'm
when
going
you
to get the
stay,
person that's
when you
downstairs.
stay, he said, "I'm going to stay." No, when you stay on the farm, like everything with them is fresh.
I can dig it.
So when they go out, they milk the cows, they bring it in.
I don't know that
it just
they're-
doesn't
I
go
don't-
through
I
the,
don't-
sy-
I don't
the
know
service
that-
of the system.
Yeah, I don't know that their milk tastes better.
It does taste
I
better.
didn't compare. I can't.
It's fresh.
I didn't compare the two.
Oh, I did.
I don't know.
It's good
I don't know.
because it's good sources of calcium. Like I don't know.
I just thought it. I just thought it was.
Excuse
I just thought it was
me.
delicious.
Hey y'all,
How
my
are you?
guest is here.
All
Thank you
right.
very much. Take that seat right there.
I'm official today.
Yes. Hey, Tifa. So we have Latifah Griffin Rogers here, y'all.
All right, can y'all see me?
You didn't even finish all the damn announcements.
I didn't. You started talking about COVID vaccine.
You started talking about COVID.
We was talking about
Almond
pardons.
milk. Come on, man.
Let's get it. Let's get them done real quick, right?
Yeah, my wife.
Are you?
too. My
Which
wife
one we
bought
on? We
some
on the
of that shit.
Delco Summer Camp Solution.
We on the Delk. I ain't got that. I ain't got that profile.
All right, which one we on? The next one?
We on the, family movie night.
All right, so on Wednesday the 28th, Family Movie Night with Shaking Them with the Chester Cheetahs. It's going to be hosted at 9th and Walnut Street at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, July the 28th. Bring your kids out. They're going to be watching Space Jams. And yes, if you haven't seen Space Jams, it is a great movie. So if I was you, I would actually take my kids to go and watch it. On 9th and Walnut Street in Chester. What you say?
I said all them haters out there don't like LeBron James.
He's not Mike, so
he's not supposed to be Mike.
Yeah, but
he's not supposed.
It's
to
a good movie though. It's a good movie.
I actually liked it. We
family
watched it last night.
It was perfect for the kids of this age to talk about the game. And, right, I liked it. I didn't. I think his acting chops is just like Michael Jordan. He don't know where he is in the room of actors, right? But like Michael didn't know what he was doing.
Well, he said he always dreamt of being.
Well, he has to go to school. He's going to have to go to school for a couple.
Well, no, that's all he wanted to do was Space Jams. He never wanted to do anything else. He said, "I dreamt of being."
He's been in other movies before Space Jam. Michael Jordan was just in Space Jam.
He said his dream was to be in Space Jam. He said he, like, as a kid, he always wanted. He's like, wow, it would be so decent. He did a little blog on the morning. What is it called? The Breakfast Club. Yeah.
Well, he's about to become the first billionaire
basketball player.
Well, not the first, but active basketball player that's a billionaire. Michael Jordan is a billionaire, but he's not an active basketball player. So
Michael Jordan is also owner of several jails.
Several what?
Jails.
Huh?
Movie night at Knopf House this week.
Say what?
Michael Jordan is the owner of several jails. You know that man you stand in the line to buy sneakers? Yeah, he's part owner in several jails. Yeah, pipeline.
You have money. Why wouldn't you invest in the?
I'm not doing
something that's booming.
like
why wouldn't you? Y'all acting goofy. This is a booming business. Why wouldn't you put some money in a booming business?
I'll invest in it too.
Why are you mad at that man for getting some booming business money? That's a big flip.
I just feel like we, as the community, should support.
It's a big flip, bro.
When the majority of the people who stand in line
we
for
buy
the sneakers
Gucci, we buy Versace,
risk his life, risk their life.
God.
Risk their life.
Oh my God.
And their freedom to buy his product.
Do these other companies that people buy their stuff? Do they have?
No, Michael Jordan
and that's not Michael Jordan. I believe that's the white Michael Jordan.
Hold on.
But I'm not going. Are we going to have this argument?
Go ahead and Google it.
Nope, we're not going to have this argument.
I think it's the white Michael Jordan.
No, it's two of them. But our Michael Jordan.
I think it's white Michael Jordan.
Okay, go ahead.
Like on the movie Space Jam when they was like Michael B. Jordan.
Right. That's Michael B. Jordan.
That's Michael B. Jordan, not Michael A. Jordan, his airness. That's the other Jordan.
That's a white Michael Jordan.
That's white Michael Jordan.
Okay.
They debunked that.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
They said, hold on.
Okay.
They said that him and I can't think of the white judge name because they kept saying he doesn't own a prison.
Right.
He owns a portion of prisons. He's invested into them.
He's a stockholder in a private prison
Michael
company.
Jordan, the white guy, owns several prisons. Right. But Michael Jordan, the Jordan seller, sneaker seller, has investments because they were saying something about the kids helping with the manufacturing of the sneakers. That I've read it. Y'all can go back and read it yourself now.
That's white Michael Jordan.
Okay.
That's not Michael A. Jordan.
You just don't want it to be Black Jordan.
I mean, if it's Black Jordan, it's Black Jordan. I don't mind him investing in a booming business. Like he's supposed to try to stretch his paper.
I do. So
somebody gonna make that money.
If he's not trying to better the system, then I do have a problem with that.
No, it's like investing in Apple. You're not trying to fix Apple up when you buy Apple stock. You don't call them up like, yo, I need you to do a revamp on the iPhone, whatever, because I'm a stockholder. So he's not going to be calling talking about I need you to fix the toilets in jail block C.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about so however he started with the a judge and sentencing. It was like, because they were saying like everybody has the judge, the DA, the judge, and the prisons.
Oh, he said it's on the Google first page. I'm gonna go pull this up real quick. I believe that's white Michael Jordan. I don't believe that's Black Michael Jordan.
Everybody want to look.
I think it's Michael B. Jordan, not Michael A. Jordan.
As a black man, there are several other ventures that you can support. Absolutely,
of course,
it is. I'm not disputing that.
But when you sit there and say, "Listen, the people that are buying my sneakers are going to jail at a rapid clip, and when they need new jails, they're buying new." So I can easily take the money they're spending and throw it into the jails, right? Because that's where they end up going anyway. We build the new jails every other month. We build a new jail somewhere in the world, right? 25% of our population is incarcerated, right? And you understand that. So I'm not knocking him, right? I'm not going to stop buying the
I mean,
sneakers
it's the
because he
first
supports
joint on
jail.
here now.
Because it is, so, we can honestly say there are some people that deserve to be in jail, and there are some people that don't deserve to be in jail. Free all my marijuana smokers and users.
Can you read the text message?
Why you keep texting me?
Because.
The air is on.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not in here.
Well, it's on in here. When we open the door,
Something.
the air usually floats. See that little hole up there? That's
Which
where
one?
the air comes from. They need to fix it.
There you go. There you go. Man.
It used to be cold in this joint, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it
It's
ain't doing
not
that no
today.
more. No.
They said, Jed, that's some dude.
Let's talk
from
about the
Oregon.
Razor-Thon before we get into to our guests and ask our guests, why is she here? But we got the Razor-Thon, cmpradio.net. Friday, August 20th, we'll be tagging on 9th and Engle. No, not graffitiing anything, not spray painting anything. We'll be out there with little cards and wristbands to give out to the people that give us money. We appreciate everybody. August 21st from 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. We'll be doing a Razor-Thon. We'll be at the
10
park
p.m.
from 12 to 6. We'll have live vendors. We'll have live performers. We're gonna put on a show for our city. Also asking for donations and money and different things like that. Now I've said I can't start a GoFundMe page, right?
No.
But I'm starting to
No.
believe I should be able to,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
Why can't I? Is the question.
That's what was coming.
Right. Nav just says no.
Why?
Cause
It's a quicker way to reinvest in the stuff.
Right.
You put it out there. Look, we raising this to do this,
Yes.
and the people
Thank
who
you,
watch it
Lakeisha.
kick in.
Anyway, fun day at the park, Chester Park, 12 to 6. Come through, watch a live show, watch us do what we do here at the radio station. Then Sunday, August 22nd, we are doing a CMP appreciation brunch, food, drinks. I don't know about no giveaways. I don't know who the hell
Giveaways
said
and more.
giveaways. I'm giving every
Giveaways
show.
and more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thank you, Keisha. But I'm not doing no giveaways. I'm
love
giving
giveaways.
awards to the people that have shows and our sponsors.
That's a giveaway, right?
That's a giveaway?
That's a giveaway.
Well, then giveaways, we got giveaways galore.
Well, I don't like that. I thought that was giveaway.
Like
When I come,
shirts.
I get something. Yeah.
Like shirts and hats.
Yeah,
and
like a
shit
bag
that.
or something. Yeah.
If you donate a certain amount of money, see, that's another thing. I think if, people that donate over $100, they get a whole set. You get a hat,
both
a
of
shirt,
my phones ringing.
and a wristband. Right,
Yeah,
you donate
that's the
200,
gold level
200 or more.
donators.
Gold level
Yeah.
donators.
Yeah.
And if you're,
Bronze,
silver. Yeah, I'm gonna come
wood
up
in the
with
hood.
that. I'll have that.
You just get a wristband if you would.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's a CMP Razor-Thon. We got anything else over there?
We do. We have one more thing that we have to announce. We have the Delaware County Council presents the unemployed Delco for unemployed Delco caregivers. The Delco Summer Camp Solution. It doesn't give me much information though, bro.
Right, that's about it. Right, hit up Delaware County and ask them for some summer camp money.
They're giving $1,000 per caregiver.
Right,
Up to $1,000.
up to $1,000 per caregiver.
Yep, so the kids can go to camp. My son in camp right now. I was stressed out yesterday. In overnight camp, they can't have no phones,
Yeah.
no computers.
Oh, that's dope.
no
Old
nothing.
school camp right there.
Yeah, he's staying in the cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, I don't care if you trust them, don't trust them.
Damn.
No, I'm serious. And it's a shame that we have to have a conversation with our kids.
Damn.
You have to understand this. We have to have these conversations with our kids because the person who touches a kid the most is the person that they trust the most. So outside of their parents. So when people are like, when a child eventually opens up and says such and such touched me, it's years later and it comes out in anger instead of it coming out like, hey, listen, my mom said that's not an appropriate touch. And mom, listen, this nigga tried to grab my nipple. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a joke, but still. And I told my son, I said, I don't care if you trust them, don't trust them. Like, I'm not there. You can't pick up the phone to call me to say something happened while you were at camp and you didn't like it. So, like, no, you can't go on little private walks with him. No, you can't go on little private walks with just you and her, because even older women do it to younger boys. So I told him,
I don't think he'll mind.
I don't think he would really mind going on a nature walk with her.
See, I mind.
He wouldn't tell
He
you.
wouldn't.
It's I mind. Yeah, he's gonna tell me that I can say he's gonna come back and be like, Mom, let me tell you what you did. He's one of those kids. He's gonna tell me. But I
He
told
ain't
him,
one of those kids anymore.
huh?
He becomes one of those men.
Yeah, until he ain't.
Right.
Well,
man.
Ray John still tells me so. Teef still tells me so, and they're 23 and 28 years old. So they still tell me everything that goes on, except for their little personal. But if it's like a random,
That's what I'm saying.
if it's like a random, it's like let me tell, like Ray John, Mom, let me
Random,
tell you
that's
about this
funny.
shit.
Random,
Yeah,
that's funny.
Now,
I get it.
like if it's just
It's
their
already
girlfriend,
happened though. It's already happened at the camp when he comes home and he tells you.
and it's gonna happen when we get off that bus.
He ain't coming to tell you if she go ahead and take him in the woods and
Yeah, yes.
make him a man.
Yeah.
He ain't coming to tell you to mess it up. He trying to go back to camp next week.
We ain't playing no games with this Michael Jordan situation. It ain't Mike. It ain't Mike.
I know that's right. It's not. Like, we really looked this up before. Like,
You just looked it up just now.
no, that's why I said it was White Mike. I pulled it up so you could see it. Like, where they was going to break it down that it was a mistaken identity. It came out like 2 years ago. Some shit
No,
like
it was
that.
5. It's
No, I'm
been a
talking
while.
about where they really smashed
been
it in the
it's
hole
been out for-
about that white boy.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where the heck he go?
I don't know.
But anywho, back to my son being at camp. He just, I was so stressed out. It was such a shame. He's at camp for a whole week. His counselor keeps texting me though, because he woke up this morning on the wrong side of the bed. He don't like people to talk to him in the morning either. My mom gets up at 5 every morning and talks on the phone.
He doesn't like that.
I don't like it. I don't like people to talk to me in the morning time. I'm not a morning person at all. So when I first wake up, you don't even have to say good morning to me. I got to wash my face, brush my teeth. I got to do all these things before me and you can have a
So
conversation.
you're not old then.
What you mean?
Because old people get up early.
I get up early. Don't talk to me. My mom, I lived with my mom just now for 5 days. 5. I have not lived with my mom in over 20 plus years. And for 5 days, she got up every morning at 5 a.m., got on the phone. I'm like, damn, did she even wash her face and brush her teeth? The fuck? She's on the phone, the TV is on, then she hangs up with one person. Hey, girl, how everything going around there? You're on vacation. Leave that shit where it was at. I said, Mom. She like, what, monkey? I'm talking to so-and-so. Every morning, this is her routine. And then she stops at 9 and takes a nap after she has like breakfast or something. I'm like, the fuck? Start at 9. And the rest of it. And so they texted me this morning and said, he did pretty well, but he's not a morning person. I know he's not. Nobody in my house talks before 9 a.m. There's no, like, even when it's time to get up for school, it's like I hit the door. That's me on my way to the bathroom. You heard it, get up. And then when I come back from the bathroom after washing my face and brushing my teeth, I come back from the bathroom and then it's like a... That's it. We not morning people. My dad wasn't a morning talk. Bea is like his mother. He get up in the morning, want to talk, sing, all kinds of stuff. Oh, horrible.
I think you should be excited
No.
that you woke up.
I was. I said, thank you, Lord, for another day that's between me and
You
God,
should
not
give
me and the rest of the
blessings
house.
to the people that are in your house. so
Yeah,
they
after you
understand.
wash your face
Because
and
that-
brush your teeth.
That's learned behavior, right? So now he gets up. He's not a morning person. Let's just say somebody happens to piss him off early in the morning. He just go left. That's learned behavior. I got that from my mom. And everybody can sit
That's
there
not
and say,
learned behavior.
That
You're
is
not.
learned behavior. He's at camp.
It is
They're
learned
saying he's not a
behavior.
He
morning
does-
person,
he d-
and
when he
you-
wakes
Because
up
that's
in
the
the
pattern
morning
at the crib.
No, it became their pattern. It's not
From your pattern.
No,
Who they learn it
All
from?
right,
They
okay,
didn't
anyway,
learn
let's
that from me.
let's
Every
talk-
morning,
let's
mom wake up, get off.
Let's
She's
talk to our
snapping.
guest.
Don't
'cause
talk
it
to
seems
her.
like our guest is a therapist.
Right, so we can get her in on here.
And she can better identify your situation.
Yes.
Listen,
What
I
would
don't
you
find
say?
it
Yes.
to be
No,
learned
no.
behavior.
All right, she's
I'm
going to
just-
explain it to you.
If that's the case, then I should do it. My dad wasn't a morning person.
Let's talk counseling.
But his mother is. And men spend
No,
more. Oh,
we weren't
stop.
raised in the house with our mom. Go ahead, learn behavior where? He gets up in the morning. He want to sing.
Well, he
mess
spent a lot
with
of
you.
time.
Bubba get up in the morning. He want to
He
sing.
spent a lot of time in other places.
Yeah,
and
whatever.
other places wake you up in the
Yeah.
morning.
Go ahead with the
Yeah.
excuse. Go ahead with the excuse
Nah.
why
What
it's
you
learned
mean?
behavior.
No, that's his thing. That's why he get up like
5
that.
years straight. and
Real
you
rap. That's why he
every
get up in the
4
morning.
o'clock in the morning.
Hold on.
He conditioned to that.
Hold on, he's done it as a child.
He
He's
conditioned to
doing
that.
it. Bear has always done it. The neighbor said they missed him putting the speaker on the roof.
So if he's always done that, right? And he's always he learned it from somewhere.
Where?
From
It's
your
him.
mother.
My
If
mom.
your father wasn't a morning person,
My mom wasn't around, bro. We didn't live in the house with my mom
at no time.
since we were 6, 7.
That's all it takes
And
for
10.
a boy.
All
That's
right.
all it takes for
So
a
he
boy.
was around her till then, and that's how she was, and that's the pattern that he
that's
picked
okay.
up. It's easy to see it, the
She
correlation.
just don't want her learned
every-
behavior to become her kids' learned behavior.
No, me not being a morning person, my grandmother was a morning person. She got up every morning, went in the bathroom, handled her business, came out singing the gospel every morning. I lived with my grandmother longer than I lived with my father. So therefore, I didn't pick that up. I'm not a morning person.
Who you was with first?
I was with my mom, my dad for half a year, and then my grandmother. So no, it's not. I don't find it to be a learned behavior. I think it's
Okay.
just how you are. Like all of my children aren't morning people, but the ones that are, I'll be looking at them like the fuck.
They got it from you. They mean in the morning just like you.
Man, listen, let's talk counseling, bro.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
Latifah
counseling.
Crippins
And that's
Johnson,
basically
she's
the
gonna tell us.
name of her business.
She got a lot of letters behind her name.
She do. Right?
She's gonna tell us.
Yeah, that is.
MSM, That's a lot.
DIV.
It's a lot. It's
Can
a
you
lot of
explain what
certifications.
those letters mean?
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. I'm Latifah Griffin Rogers.
Okay.
And I'm the owner and CEO of Let's Talk Counseling LLC. And so the story behind my letters, I have a few degrees. I have a bachelor's of science in geographic information science. That led me to become the first woman and youngest city planner in the city of Chester. So that was in my that was my first career. So then I got a degree in pastoral counseling in 2013. And that's what that first MS is for. I recently graduated with a master's in divinity this past May. And LPC is licensed professional counselor because I have to hold a license to be able to do my job in the state of Pennsylvania and New Jersey.
And where are you from?
Chester.
Say that.
She from Chester. I ain't never
From
seen
the
you
city.
She
before.
ready to bring it today.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
joking,
I'm from the city.
Oh,
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Born and raised in Chester. So you are offering counseling to who?
Everyone from 8 to 80. That's my stick, right? So by the time you're 8 years old, your personality is pretty much set. So I know who I'm dealing with once I deal with you. And, 80, come on, after that, you probably don't need much counseling.
Yeah.
Some people need counseling to accept the fact that they might not be here tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Right.
And
So
I
we'll
cater
talk
to
about
those
that.
folks as well. And so, we're from Chester, right? And so we know community violence is a real thing. Loss and grief is a daily part of life. And so we need folks to be able to vent to. And we know that sometimes it can't be our family. Sometimes it is our friends, but sometimes it's strangers. And I don't mind being that person. My cell phone number is on my card. You can reach me 24/7. Leave a message and I will call you back because I'm notoriously known for not answering my phone, even though everyone has my number. But leave a message and I'll call you back and we'll talk. We'll set up an appointment. And we'll get you the help you need. And if I can't help you, I'm going to refer you to some of my colleagues that can.
Okay, and in helping people, are you charging them?
Yeah. So about that, right? So most counselors, it's all about the money, right? When I was in a group practice in South Philly, I had an office down there. My starting rate was $150 an hour. So for $150 every 45 minutes, I should say, because I didn't see anybody for an hour. And then I took insurance. So I decided I don't want to do that. I made a lot of money and that was great, but that's not what this is about. I need to reach my people, and I'm also a minister, so this is a part of my ministry. I need to be able to access my people. They need to be able to access me because our mental health depends on it. No one's talking about it. I offer stigma-free counseling, so even if you don't have insurance, $40 will get you an appointment. So I have a super duper,
It's a solid number.
super duper sliding scale.
That is awesome. Mia said, what types of insurance do you take?
So I'm currently credentialed with Highmark. I'm trying to get credentialed with Keystone First because that's what's popular here in Delaware County. But when I was in Philadelphia, I was on 10 panels. So it is difficult to get paneled on your own, but there's a lot of logistics and red tape with that. So to eliminate all of that, cash for the most part, super duper sliding scale. Y'all talking about Michael Jordan. Earlier, if you're able to stand in line for a pair of Jordans, you're able to help yourself and spend $40, $60 for a session to be able to literally help yourself.
Absolutely. I need a therapist every week.
I have a therapist. So
Right.
I have a therapist. This
Because your
therapist
therapist needs a therapist
That's right,
as well.
that's
You need
right.
someone to unload. We have carried so much weight from our mothers, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, our fathers, so much weight that literally we break down. And if you don't unload that weight on somebody, I go to my therapist, I tell him everything. I'm like, look, man, this motherfucker got on my nerves this week. Fucking partner did this happened, that happened. And he's like, yo, Pierre, man, you have to learn how to look at your problems from the other side, right? Why did they do that, right? They did that because maybe they're not really a partner. Right. They did that maybe because they don't really understand what you're trying to do. You have to communicate, right? So whenever I talk to my therapist, I know he'd be like, fuck, man. They like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm right on this couch. Yo, man, listen, when I was 16, right, I took this ride. I'm not going to tell him every fucking thing, right? And he'd be like, yo, man, you really come in here and you share a lot. I said, because this be the shit that's on my mind, right? Why am I constantly dealing with all this shit? And it's important. See, damn.
See, those are the things. You and your therapist have built a rapport, right? This is something that you don't get if you just pop in and out and use it a la carte. You have to build a relationship with your therapist and the persons that you're seeing so that you're able to share those deepest, darkest moments so that you're able to get help and realize when you're projecting, realize when, the anger isn't really about the person you're talking about, but it's really something going on within you and that needs to be addressed. And so good for you, Pierre, that you go to therapy.
Yeah, I'm not rotate between different therapists, whoever wants to give me something on the eye. I don't care, man. I share my literally after understanding how freeing therapy could be. Right. And I tell people all the time, right, I was always this person that loves people, this person that wants to give, never really wanted to hurt anybody, but I found myself in a different life, right, hanging out with people that were about that life, and I switched over. But since I've gone to therapy, man, I've come all the way back to who I was at 14, 15 years old. Like, literally, I love life. And there's nothing nobody can do to stop me from telling, yo, man, therapy works. Ask me how.
That's right.
Because I would have robbed the shit out of you 6 years ago.
Right.
Jesus.
And you would have seen every bit of my hostility and frustration that I had from losing my father at 12 years old, right?
That's the deeper thing, right? That's the part people aren't talking about. Right, in the community. They're not linking these anger issues to the loss of a parent, a grandparent,
friend,
a brother, sister,
a cousin,
friend,
whoever.
Right, a nurturer, somebody in their family. They're not associating it with that. They're associating it with other things. So the fact that you're able to make those connections and realize, like, hey, this isn't about where I am right now. This is about what happened at this point in time that I kind of swept under the rug and didn't pay much attention to. So yeah, that's good growth right there.
Question: how do you reach folk that are taught to work your own issues out, keep your business to yourself, and etc.?
Well, first of all, in the black community, that's the thing, right? Keep your business to yourself. Don't tell anybody what's happening, and that is the reason why we're in the situation we're in, right? Generationally, generational trauma is the reason why we're in the situation we're in, because we're minding our business, we're not talking about it, we're not advocating for it. So you have to say to yourself, you know what, bunk that. Like Pierre, I'm going to different therapists to talk about my stuff. It doesn't matter. You have to get it out, whether you're writing and journaling, whether you're an artist and you're rapping or doing poetry. There's different ways to get it out, even if you're not talking to somebody. But I truly believe that that's something that you're supposed to do. Now, how do I reach folks that are taught to work on your issues on your own? I don't. You have to come to me because you have to be ready to do that work. I can't do it for you.
No, you can't.
I can only guide you.
And I went to therapy. It started off as a couple situation. And then she was like, nah, I'm good. And I was like, shit, I'm going to keep on going. And that's why the radio station is here, literally, man. He called me. He asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up. I said, I'm 36. Fuck you mean? I can't get no growner than this.
Right.
But he said, no, you're 16 years old. When you first picked up your first pack, when you started to make money, you began to devolve at that point.
That's right. That's right.
Because I found what made me comfortable, what I wanted to do.
That's it.
I always saw I was going to die a drug dealer, literally.
And you get stuck there. Right?
And I got stuck there and I didn't evolve. And now, right, since I've talked to him, since I'm 20 years old currently, you feel me?
That's real.
I mean, I'm half my age.
That's
you feel
real.
me? And I have a new understanding of life, man. I don't allow the small things to get me as upset as they used to. I do still get upset. I'm trying to work that down, right? Because now I'll say, come on, bro, that's small. But it's still, I need to talk to you. If you piss me off, I'm going to call you on the phone and talk to you. Yeah. We don't talk about them issues.
We don't.
We leave them alone. Like, nah, man, that's dead. Now, you going to talk to me about that shit because I need to know what the fuck the problem is. I cussed again. I'm sorry.
But a lot of people don't understand that confrontation can be a good thing. And in fact, my full-time job is at Thomas Jefferson University, and there's a bunch of college students. I'm often teaching confrontation, and you could do that in a subtle, beautiful way. It doesn't always have to lead to fighting and cursing, and use your words and articulate how you feel. Do you realize if you add a feeling word to what you're confronting the person about, they're less likely to react defensively? If you sit here and say, you know what?
This is Pierre's favorite show.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Pierre's.
This
what?
is Pierre's favorite show. We should have you here all the time.
Hey, we could do it. Mental Health Monday. Listen, I'm
Mental
available.
Health Mondays.
We can do it.
I feel like our community suffers from just not communicating, just not talking. Literally, when I tell you I was 10 seconds
go
away
myself.
from probably my
Gio say he got to go to therapy himself.
No, I say I do. Yeah, I have a therapist, yes.
yeah, like it's
I
important.
mean, I tell people that all the time.
Man, it's important. It's important for us young
I got a lot of
black men
trauma.
to talk about the things that piss us off and make us mad and have hurt us. Literally, because if we don't talk about it, we're just going to pass that shit down to our kids. Then they pass that shit down to their kids. Now we got 4 generations of motherfuckers that's mad at what I was mad at that didn't experience none of the shit I experienced.
That's right.
How is that possible?
That's real. That's real.
Right? So, I say, man, go to therapy, talk to somebody, man. I give a therapist $100. I give you a free show for you to come up here and talk about what you can do for the people. Because
Let's do it.
if you're not available to listen, if someone doesn't have someone to talk to and they feel like no one ever hears what they have to say, then they react in ways that aren't beneficial for them.
That's right.
These young men that are out here shooting these guns and hurting people are hurt.
That's right. Could you imagine if one gangbanger, I'm gonna use that term, gangbanger said to his buddy that crossed him, "You really hurt me, man. Why did you do that?"
Like, nigga, you soft?
Right.
We won't talk about our
That's
feelings.
gonna be the reaction, right?
Shit.
And so they don't want that. So it's easier to go pick up a gun and do whatever they need to do, because no one's teaching them how to use their feeling words.
Right.
To use that language.
Because you soft if you're using your feeling words.
You're not.
And
That's the
and
narrative.
then-
You're not soft.
I was
And
going to say that
then
is probably what they think.
The females of our city, they definitely call you all
You
types
was
of
about to say man, you
soft
know how
and
you
sissies.
get. You know what a man better not say around her, boy. Something. Boy,
what's wrong with him? Oh, he
Boy.
must be. Oh, yeah.
stop.
But you talked earlier about, and I was sitting here quietly.
Need
You
you to
guys
stop.
talked earlier about learn
Behavior.
what I call learn behavior or classical conditioning, is Maslow's term. So all of that stuff comes from somewhere.
Right.
It comes
My
from
wife
that
on there telling my
environment.
business.
Right.
That's my wife on there telling my business.
No, she.
Oh.
Turn to your business.
Oh, man.
Calm down. Calm
Boy.
down. You all right.
She on there telling my business.
So
wrong with her?
these young people are learning this from somewhere, whether it's the TV, whether it's YouTube, whether it's home, whether it's environment,
Right.
school.
Right.
They're getting it from somewhere, and they're getting it from all angles. So they're going to absorb something if they don't have the proper folks around them, the proper support people around them to show them, like, hey, you're headed down the wrong path, or hey, what's really going on? Because this is not you.
Yeah.
So I have a question on that part right there, because I just had to have a conversation with a mom the other day, and she blamed herself for the path her son is taking. And I had to tell her, I said, you raised him inside this house. Once he goes out, that's on him. So do you still think that's like from the people that's around him, or is it because of his peers once he goes to school?
It's
and
not.
outside
It's
of
not
school?
linear. You're getting it from all angles, right? So, strike number one: we're in an impoverished city. All right. Strike number two: our parents may be impoverished and experience some sort of generational trauma. So have our larger community, right? Our aunts, uncles, our cousins. if there's always like, oh, this is my favorite so and so, because usually that person's so safe, right? They give you that guidance and nurturing, but they're just not around 24/7, right? So you go to school and it's negative there, people fighting, throwing trash cans, whatever. You go on in the neighborhood, same thing. Friend's mom's on drugs, friend's dad ain't there, he fighting in jail, brother in jail, whatever. You're getting it from all angles. So you got to be like the analogy of the concrete or the roads that came through the concrete, right? Not everybody's going to make it because everybody's not going to have that guidance. But that person that does needs to come back and say, like, yo, let me lend a hand and let me help you. So it's not linear. There's multi-factors that's why we're in this situation we are in today, right, in this city. And in multiple cities. It's not just Chester, it's Philadelphia. I mean, Philadelphia is on fire right now. I mean, I don't even want to drive through there. You know, it's crazy.
I haven't been to Philly in a minute.
Yeah, it's rough up there. So what do we do in that case? Step by step.
Right.
Maybe we establish some groups. I'm willing to partner with whoever wants to work together to make sure we're reaching these young people to change some of this stuff. And it's not even just the young people. I want to reach the parents.
You gotta reach these women, bro.
I want to reach the parents. They gotta be the ones that come in. But my phone rings off the hook for teenagers. It's the parents that's calling me to tell me, my son need help, my daughter need help,
Mom.
That's it. It's the parents.
I mean, you know, as an adult, you think I've already been through it. I got through it.
No.
That's why a mom would say she does not need help. Number one, she does not have time to get help.
Yes, you do.
Number two,
It's an hour.
It's an hour.
I don't have an hour.
Yes,
You got an
You
hour.
want to know
You
my
have an hour.
schedule?
You got an hour.
If you take your
45 minutes, 30
I don't
minutes.
have
take your
45
face
minutes
off
or 30
Facebook.
minutes.
You stop
Got it.
bullshitting with the boyfriend.
Got it.
Stop smoking your
So-
Dutchies.
You have
stop
it.
having your
As a
drink.
mom-
you can find an
You have
hour
it.
in a week.
So,
like there are so
it's
many
no-
hours. No
it's no
excuses,
extra
bro.
hour.
No excuses, bro.
It's no,
Yeah.
No
it's not an
excuses, bro.
excuse. When I was younger, before I knew how refreshing therapy could be, I didn't have time for therapy. I had the doctor's appointments all day long. I had to cook dinner after
excuses,
I got.
They
It's
are.
not an
They
excuse.
excuses.
It
Latifah,
actually,
can you
They
tell her
are.
what that is?
Those are excuses.
it's not an excuse.
It's
It's
an
my
excuse.
schedule.
It's
So
an excuse.
life.
Those are
it was.
excuses.
Listen, you got to listen before you
But-
respond.
Because you know me and you.
Yeah. So if my schedule is airtight, I don't even have 15 minutes in between doctor's appointments. I don't have time for me personally to go sit on the couch and tell somebody about my problems.
See, that's okay because you can sit on your own couch.
Right.
Everything's virtual now,
Right.
and I'm still
That's now, though.
I'm still pushing my virtual, and because I feel like I can reach
Have to
more
make
people.
that
Yeah,
time, bro.
they'll be more comfortable in their own closet or bedroom with their own cell phone or their own computer. So I'm still virtual.
I remember
now.
one time I was on my way to therapy and I was talking to one of my kids' moms and she was yelling, was fussing. And I was like, listen, I got a meeting I got to go to.
Yeah.
The whole time I was in therapy, she calling me. My therapist said, block her. I said, what? He said, block her. Learn that you have the power to accept and not accept her phone calls. And if she can't call you and her phone name rings, going straight to voicemail, she's going to realize she blocked and she's going to try to talk a little bit nicer. And I'd be damned
No.
if that. Listen, I'd be damned if that. Because I had her blocked for a whole week.
Oh, yeah.
Literally. I didn't take her off block till I went back to therapy. I said, she's still on block. He was like, well, you can unblock her now. Like, I just want you to block her while you was in here. I said, oh. So anyway, I unblocked her. She was like, oh my God, why you had me blocked for so long? I said, because the way you talk to me, that's damaging to me. The way you talk to me and tell me I ain't shit and I don't do shit and I ain't never done shit.
You're lucky I'm a changed woman. I'm like,
Like that hurt that. And then you see how they laugh at me? Because I'm being honest, right?
no. Because you gotta understand. At one point in time, I was one of them "it's my way or no way" type of people, and so you telling me it's damaging you, like, oh, you want to see damage? Oh, you want to see damage? Like,
And that's what she
Go ahead.
said. That's what she said. So what I do, I hung up with her and I blocked her again. So I mean, we cannot, as a people, continue to
damaging.
damage each other.
That's right.
It's funny. It can be funny. But let's laugh at it after our child graduates high school or after she
Right.
graduates college. Because if you laugh at me and tell me, fuck how you feel, fuck your feelings, I'm gonna be like, well, fuck you then and them kids.
but that's how people are who haven't resolved their emotional attachments. That's in my opinion. But I don't know. I don't know too many men who can openly say they go to therapy. A lot of people
I
keep
do.
that to themselves. Do you
Yeah.
find that as
I had men that would say, Latifah, my wife don't know half the things I've told you.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
I used to start calling myself the keeper of secrets. I had a whole bunch of men.
Man.
White men, black men, Indian men, gay men, straight. Well, it didn't matter. They were there, and they would tell me
straight
all
men
the
with gay
time.
stories. What you say?
No, that's not what she said.
That's not what she
She
said.
said gay or straight. It was an or in there. What the heck?
Right. So it didn't matter. But I became the keeper of their secrets. So it's all about building trust. And if a man trusts you, he will open up and talk to you. And the same with women. Women are, they tend to come and dump and then say, all right, well, fix me. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
It's not how that works. You got to do something on your part too, and I can teach you how to do that. So men do attend therapy. They're not talking about it though, and I think that's the problem.
I'm talking about it.
Yeah, talk about it because we need more men in therapy, and
We
need
need more-
everybody
we
in
need
therapy
more-
so everything can become more complete.
We need more black therapists.
They're out there.
They're out there.
They
We're
out there?
Well,
yeah, we're
listen,
out there.
but we need
you got
more-
one right here.
Right. I know
Yeah.
you're here, Leroy.
Let's talk
Ambrose.
counseling.
Let's
LLC.
talk counseling. Let's talk counseling.
Shout out to my mind is playing a fart, but blame my brain, not my heart, right? I love you. The therapist from Delaware that had the show here at the radio station, right? Gems that shaped their mind. I love therapists, right? Because of everything that you can give to a community, right? Communication
When he
skills.
You crazy.
He do love therapy.
No, but-
But the
when I
community
got the
has
call
to
for her
want
to
it.
come,
Right.
I said, "Pierre's gonna love this." That's what I text back and said. I said, "Absolutely, this is gonna be one of his favorite shows. He loves therapy." Get Gio for real. But I really, really, really honestly knew this show was gonna be for you. And she's on vacation, so she got all week.
The city needs rap groups. What's rap groups?
Yeah, what's rap?
WRAP.
I don't know. You're gonna have
don't know.
Women with real ass problems.
Come on, man.
You already got those.
No, that's my wife, man.
That could be your wife.
That fucking you talking about?
You
Women
being
with real
honest.
Problems.
Women with real ass problems. You can
Boy.
be honest and say, "Listen, I got some real ass issues. I like to argue, fuss, and fight."
Baby, don't play with him. He's crazy. Don't play with him.
I agree. There is a
Nah, what's rap,
a
baby?
statement. I don't know what rap is, but if somebody can
Try
put
to
that
get
in
her
the
to jail,
chat.
that's
But
what I wanna do.
the other person said we need more therapists that experience some type of trauma that we can relate to, and I agree.
Right.
There aren't a lot of people. In fact, in our field, is whitewashed with white women. So you don't see. We are there, but we tend to be in our groups, and we're looking for job security.
Right.
It's hard to go out here
is.
and make money on your own.
It is.
Especially when I got how many outstanding invoices I have from folks that haven't paid me yet. But I'm not worried about that, But that's why you don't see them.
And that's
They're
crazy.
chasing the money.
That's what I hear
Yeah.
from mostly all the therapists that I talk to. Right? They're like, bro, I'm in a paper chase. Like, I have to go out here to these areas where there's more Caucasian, where it's milky out here, because my people don't pay for these services.
They don't.
They don't know how important these services are. And when you look at a structure of a whole lineage of a white family that have gone to therapy and they've been able to keep their shit straight, why? They can have the raunchiest, nastiest, dirtiest fucking closet, but the fact that they talk about it, it looks straight to us. So they're like, man, they don't have no problems.
Yes,
but
they
you walk in that motherfucker and this body's, what the fuck is this? It's a rape girl on the floor. Uncle used to do that type shit, but we talk about this issue. So we communicate and we talk about our therapy and we talk about all the things and how it affects us. We don't do that. We hold it all up and keep it real tight and close the door, and then you open it up and everything falls on top.
That's
of it.
right.
Yeah.
And it's sad. So I really, a wellness recovery action plan. Yes, we do.
So they had one of those, I believe, at when Crozier was at the old Sacred Heart. They had all of that there. So I'm not sure what happened to the
Programs
mental
that was
health
there.
programs in the city of Chester.
Well, it's over here at Chester Care Center. So whatever was
okay.
it's not Chester Care Center no more.
That's
what we
No,
know.
no, no. They had all of those programs that were there are there.
You got all them.
Then they had to fit it all
I'm
in one
not judging
building.
anybody. You're right. But I feel like it should be a separate situation.
Yeah,
You should
yeah,
be I shouldn't be sitting there in a therapy, in a group setting with some heroin addicts.
No,
sitting
no,
there
no, no,
scratching and
no,
some
no,
Percocet joking.
no,
Like, just sitting there
bro.
It's a
scratching.
different kind of group.
They have several different groups there. It's not one big behind group. Bro, you go in there, it's a million offices there. They got certain floors for whatever you come in there for. It's not, oh, Jesus. You're not in drug rehab group, and you're.
I'm not going in there. I didn't go in the Crozier. I mean, the Sacred Heart just because it was a drug rehab. I'm not going
only on one floor.
It looked like I'm going in here because I'm on drugs. I'm not going in there.
It was one floor.
See how the city talk?
Mental health was
That's the problem.
Talking about what P down there at the rehab for?
Man, you know I see P going to the Sacred Heart. Man, you know he get high. Damn, P get high. Then motherfuckers see me and be like, yo, what's up, P, man? I got, you know,
I seen him hanging with this heroin addict boy.
Why you offering me drugs, bro? I heard you was down the joint, bro. You know, you ain't no quitter, bro. Like, what you talking about? I wasn't down the joint.
He said you ain't no quitter, bro.
Yeah,
But you know what? They usually, if there are mental health treatment places,
they only want their paychecks. They don't really care.
Well, that's I'm here, right? I care, right? I keep a full-time job, so I don't have to worry about that. I do this on this. I've been doing this since 2019. Let's Talk Counseling has been in existence since 2019. Been taking cash. Folks call me, they crying.
I know that's right.
Whatever, you know what I mean? I just want to help you. Like, I just want you to do better. I just want you to be a good neighbor to your neighbors.
Yes, that's where it starts.
Right? Because we can't just isolate ourselves and blow up every time something doesn't go our way, because that's what happens.
PCPs are now prescribing medical assistant treatment now.
What's primary care physician? Oh,
So they're
I say you can get that from your PCP drug dealer.
I was about to say what? They got PCP at the treatment center in the.
What?
Everybody's trying to get paid.
What in the we
It's the
side of
insurance
America?
companies, really. These insurance companies are giving everyone a hard time. That's why I said, the heck with it. I'm only paneled with one, and I've tried to get paneled with others. They're either closed, they're not opening, for new providers. But it's also a lot of paperwork. Suboxone, yes, what the medical assistance treatment is.
Oh, you mean to get up off of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get up off of
heroin. They ring you off of it with
another pill.
with some more drugs.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want no drugs, bro. I take my blood pressure medicine and my ankles get swollen. Then I need the water pill. Right. We talked about this last week. Now I need the water pill. Then after that, my water going to be so low, I'm going to need another pill. Yeah. And then that's going to happen. That's going to fuck with something. I'm not taking none of that shit. I'm going to drink what I drink, and I'm going to make sure I pray every day. And if I have a headache 2 out of 3 days out of the week, I'm good. Yeah. Fuck it. You feel me? It's not a constant headache.
That's a boxing. That's a boxing joint, a scam, because they giving you something that people take independently to get high,
right?
To stop getting high.
Right.
So if you
still giving you the high,
right? People take that independently just to get high.
Trust me, I know.
So giving them that to get off getting high don't even make sense. Like, that shit is a scam.
Yeah, I think we need to start something within ourselves, a group of concerned people, right? To write our own wellness recovery action plan, right? To help our community. And so that our community can see it's not just therapy isn't for white people, it isn't just for rich people, it's for all people.
It's like what we was talking about before, though.
But growing up in a black household, you're not taught therapy at all. You're not taught to talk to someone else.
Keep that shit a secret.
I was just thinking of a saying my grandmother used to say. She used to say, minding my business and leaving yours alone. And you never really understood what that was until you got grown. Like, I'm not minding their business, so I don't know what's going on with them. So I'm not going to ask them any questions.
But the leaving yours alone situation.
I'm minding my business.
That's the part where we fail in a community.
Right.
And that's where we fail to be a community.
Right.
When we start minding our own business.
Right.
Because we don't exist on our own, right? We live among community, or at least we want to when we need something.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But when you don't need anything, I'm gonna let her get beat up over there, minding my business. We can't do that.
Better mind your business. You know what happened to her last boyfriend.
Right. Listen, I told the mom that I was speaking to, her son got shot. And she said she didn't know who to talk to. She walked around with that by herself for 2 days. Right. And I walked up to her, I just looked her in her face, because her son is my son's friend.
Okay.
Not a homie. This is a friend. Like, they shared a bed. He stayed the night. You know what I mean? You coming down to the kitchen like you're one of mine, and vice versa. And I looked at her. She said, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to say it. And I said, say what? Because, the streets give you one version. He's dead. The other one is he's still alive and he's hanging on. She was like, he'll probably never walk again. I said, you just carrying that around? She said, well, you know how this block talk. I said, but do you know how this block pray? Right. Like, that's the thing. So it was so crazy because I had a cow conversation with her. That's what I called it, because it wasn't me. I'm looking at her like I want to punch her in her face for not telling me, but the conversation that I had with her wasn't me. Right. So And I'm like, well, maybe you need to talk to somebody. And as fast as that happened, her wife texts me.
Right.
So I'm like, well, that's who she's going to talk to. Look at that.
Absolutely.
That's a
So,
blessing.
yeah, it is. And it was like so many people walking around with so many things bottled up.
Heavy
For
shit.
her to, like literally, she looked me in my face and said, I didn't know who I could talk to. She had walked past me and several neighbors in the last 48 hours and never once said they shot my son. She never said, I'm on my way from the hospital at 12 o'clock at night. And she walked past and said, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? With her head down. And nobody asked her how she was doing back. And she just kept walking. And she carried it for 2 days.
2 days, man.
2 days by herself. She dealt with that by herself. But don't worry, she's going to be calling you, man.
Well, that's great, and you don't realize how common that is in our community. And no one should have to go through those type of things alone. And that's again, that's where we fail at community when we don't mind others' business. Hey, I seen her looking down. I'm like, how you doing? But it's on us to be, honest about that. When somebody asks you how I really tell people, man, today I'm having a jacked up day.
Man, yo.
Just bust out crying.
I will go there, and they'll be like, dang, like, for real. No, I'm trying to teach you that when you need to say what you mean. If you ask somebody how they're doing, don't get upset if they go into how they're really doing.
Yeah, you gotta be careful asking
You do have
somebody
to be-
involved like P that.
If
P,
you're
how
not
you
ready-
doing today?
Man,
Well,
listen,
let me tell you, man.
I tried to pay my bill. You ain't got no money. I pour all this money into this fucking radio station. I got all these niggas disrespecting me, bro. I swear to God, I just want to go back.
I'm like, bro, I was just asking, did you
You
need
asked
some
me how I'm
water?
doing.
Like,
This how I'm
I didn't
doing.
want, dog.
Like, I just wanted to know how this
Yeah.
morning is going.
Like, did you need some water?
Can we
or
get a
something?
CMP discount for therapy sessions?
you
with
cannot.
you?
If you visit the website, you will see how discounted my prices already are.
You don't need no
Yeah,
discount.
yeah,
They are extremely
Nah, that's a
discounted.
solid number. I know, because
Yeah.
that 40, that's a solid.
They giving out $40 nowadays
That's a
anyway,
solid
so now
number.
it's
$40
lucrative.
seem to be the going rate for everything and
Right.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I like that you appropriated your number in the $40 range, bro. Because, yo, that is real
Still a
smart
business
on your
woman.
hustle.
Now she
I'm
only
not-
got it. Now,
Yo.
not you, but now the
Yeah.
one that takes $40 for other things.
Yeah.
She only got to do 2 people a day.
Yeah.
2 people a day, $80
Yeah.
a day. That's $400 a week. That's a job at McDonald's or something like that.
Yeah.
That's $1,600 a month. I mean, and if she
Yeah.
want to go crazy on the weekend, she can do 5.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't.
Yeah.
But I honestly appreciate how much therapy has helped me, and because I started the radio station, and the first time I spoke like in public, I started crying, and I was like, "Is you crying?" And literally it's because of the things that I'm capable of doing now that I've put the old P Funk to bed, right, and let him go.
P Funk.
Yeah, P Funk, right. Yeah, that was my nickname.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't associate with him anymore. I still had those same friends that I had at that time, but I'm different, right? And because I'm different, they understand that, right? They get it. And really, like I remember a situation where, it could have went left. It could have went real left, and a lot of people could have got hurt. But I allow forgiveness to take over and say, you know what, that's not for me. Let me make sure I'm focused on my thing and what I need to do to heal properly. So therapy is key to my life currently. It's key to my family's life. My kids, I tell them how important it is. My daughter, she goes to therapy, right? Because she's just like me, right? Always trying to help, always trying to give her. And she ends up giving too much to other people, and there's nothing left for her. So, and it's important to understand that you can be too much of a giver.
That's right.
You can give way too much than you're supposed to give,
right.
and you turn around and put something on, and it's not enough for you, and you get mad and you get upset and you lash out, and then you like, I don't got no friends because you can't call anyone to give to you, right? And then you feel lonely and you fall backwards. So I'm definitely gonna post this. Her card is definitely going up here. How to get in touch with her,
I put the info in the comments too.
right?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Put that up there. But this is important, man, and I definitely want you to come back, man. If we could do it on Mondays, I'm game for that. We go over our topic, right? Different things, because today we was going to talk about what is most important in a relationship.
We can talk about that while Tifa here.
We can talk about.
Let me tell you something. Tifa is the bomb. I'ma tell you. Let me tell you. Y'all know who her wife is?
Right.
Child, she is the fucking bomb. You better stop playing. I walked up to
Haven't
her.
seen Karen.
I walked up to Tifa and said, I just want to thank you.
KR, where you at?
She in the fucking comment.
Yeah.
Listen, I walked up to Tifa and said, thank you. Nobody can calm my friend down. No. Hey, girl. This is how I walk in the house. Hey, girl. Thank you so much. Don't nobody calm her down.
I didn't listen. Honestly, I'll be so crazy.
Listen.
I didn't put two and two together.
Really?
No, I didn't.
So this is Keisha's wife. I apologize. This is Keisha's wife. This is Latifah.
Keisha White.
Keisha Rogers.
Stop playing.
Yes, honey. This is Keisha's wife.
Shout out to Keisha, man. That's
Yeah.
my homegirl.
KR.
Nah, that's my homegirl, man. Back in the day, man. Childhood,
She's like,
man.
I'm here.
Shout out to Keisha,
Yeah,
man.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
She has such a great spirit that the Keisha that would go off on you in 10 seconds probably take about 45 now. I'm just saying.
she definitely used to snap.
Tifa has a great spirit. Tifa loves Keisha in a way that I swear I love them. I do.
Oh, thank you.
That's definitely.
Yeah.
You don't find people don't find the calming part to their spirit. Like at their wedding, everybody was praising Tifa. We love Keisha, fuck that. But Tifa, what you did, we appreciate you. Like, don't nobody calm her down.
Don't nobody talk
That-
about my pumpkin like that.
Yeah.
She's good. Yeah.
She gonna text me
Shout
later
out to
like, bitch,
Keisha.
fuck yeah.
I love you, dear.
Yeah.
Yes. Listen, that is her wife.
That's dope, man. That's definitely dope.
That is dope. So Tifa gonna sit here with this.
What is most
relationship
important
comment.
in a relationship? You know, we always do this relationship situation. You feel me? I feel like we can't underscore it enough. We can't talk about it enough because there are tons of broken relationships in the community appearing to be straight, right? Appearing to be upright, and they're definitely not. So
The pictures.
You got to speak to one's love language.
I don't have a love language.
No, you got one.
Yeah, you do.
Here we
Yes,
go.
you
You got a
one.
love
You
language.
just don't know what it is. And a lot of relationships fail because you
Yeah,
don't speak
'cause you
to the
don't.
love language of the other person.
I know what
I
my
read
love
the
language
book.
is.
Right, so
I'm not giving you another book.
I said I've read it. I've read it twice.
You still got it.
still got
And I
Read
read
it
it
third
twice.
time.
All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. Now that I'm calm.
the love language book.
Not,
Yeah,
not
I'm
only
reading
not only do you have to know what your love language
I
is,
took
but,
the test.
but
It was
you have,
horrible.
You have to be accepting of love, right? That's first and foremost. Before you understand what your love language is, you have to accept love.
I mean, I like how you did that real smooth. You
Right.
broke it down. You said you have to be accepting of love. Yo, that was hard, bro.
Because if you're not
Working it.
if you're not accepting love, right? It don't matter what your love language is. If you turn
we
away,
was acting,
whoever's
Keisha?
knocking on the door, you know, if you like, I ain't
So you
cool.
know the greatest problem is because we're taught not to talk to strangers.
Who?
That's how you're taught.
Who's taught not to talk to strangers?
As a child, or are you taught
Were
not
you
to
taught
talk
not to talk to
strangers?
strangers?
Say that again.
Were you taught not to talk to strangers?
Nah.
Right, about to say
You
we
wasn't taught
we
as a
played
child
in the
not to talk
streets.
to strangers?
We didn't pay our parents no mind when they said don't talk to.
I was taught
How
not
did
to
I
talk
make
to
my
strangers.
first drug sale not talking to strangers?
This is how that
First
works.
of all, you were well within past
No,
the age limit of do not talk to strangers. As a child, you're taught not
what
to
age?
talk to
What age
strangers.
is you
is that?
past that?
As a child, you're taught not
You
to
know
talk
when I sold
to
my first
strangers.
Yeah,
bag
I was early in the
of-
game.
of drugs.
So were you before 10?
I was 10.
He was 10. I was
You know
12.
what, Sterling?
I was-
you
no,
are
I was
absolutely
13. I
Right.
was 13.
You are absolutely
And it
right.
wasn't my money. It was
Yeah,
a
I was
big
10.
package too.
JB just gonna laugh at her.
Yeah, I was 10.
I'm just saying, you were taught as a child. We teach our children today not to talk to strangers.
Right.
And now I'm trying to tell my kids
Bought my
like
daughter
I had
mace
to.
and a taser.
I brought my
talk to
daughter
her.
a defense keychain from Defense by Daria.
Absolutely.
She got everything. The dagger, even this is a weapon. So yeah, and it goes to the airport with me. So
You're dangerous.
it is. I am. It's not just my pen for my phone, but it's such a shame because
That's a narcotic. Dude. Dante, stop.
Stop. Why you always do that?
Yo,
Like,
he always do that, bro.
he is. Ooh.
He's a rat. But
Oh,
he
Keisha.
when you hang with rats,
When
when you hang with rats, when you okay,
I know.
Oh, when you okay hanging with
when
him?
you okay,
Okay.
You become one.
you
When you okay?
when you okay, okay.
But
Yeah.
because I'm so not used to,
ain't talking about
I'm
me.
on that rule of not talking
Nah,
to strangers.
Dante
I
not
have to
one
get
of
out of
them.
that. Dante is not a damn rat.
No, he said he. No, what he just said.
He ain't tell
he
on
ain't
me.
tell on me. He ain't one of them.
No, we're not gonna talk about it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Anyway, Keisha. I mean, Tifa. Anyway, Tifa, we gonna get back to this topic that we're on with relationships because y'all better go ahead and stop.
All right.
It's him.
Okay.
I didn't say it.
So, anywho, Pierre wants to know what's the most important part of a relationship: respect or boundaries.
So I have 3 things, right? We have communication, right? Respect,
That's his favorite part.
and boundaries.
All
Okay.
you want to do is talk.
It's those 3? Those the 3 we working with?
You said what?
I said communication is your most favorite part of a relationship. All he want to do is talk.
But after I've read, communication is key. We can't have anything without communicating.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask you your name without communicating.
This
I'm
is
not
true.
going to ask to pick you up without communicating.
True.
Once we establish a relationship, the next important thing is respect, right? And then boundaries. This ain't happening, right? I do not like when you do this.
Whoa.
And I'm out, right? And if we don't, and listen, I did not understand boundaries. I thought people came and understood that they shouldn't disrespect you in a way that was seen as disrespectful.
Okay.
Right? And then I had to go back on my lifelong, I've never had any fucking boundaries. It's been a free fucking yard. Bitch come in my life and act like she want to act like, all right, go ahead, you get over that shit. And I dip off and I go somewhere else, right? So that's how I look at it. This is not relationship advice. You feel me? Like, those are the 3 things for me: communication, respect, and boundaries. Because with those, you'll never fuck me up. You'll never get over on me. So now I gotta fucking. You talking about that wall that Trump was trying to build?
Okay.
Nigga, my shit is all the way up to the sky. You can't even get no plane over that joint.
Okay.
They gotta go the other way. That's where my boundaries are.
I'm inclined to agree with his theory too. It's just that so y'all don't hear Pierre on the opposite side of this microphone when his communication is excessive. Like he want to talk about everything. I swear to God, I'm a talker, but I'm not a talker. And when I hear like him, like with his children's mother and having conversation with them, their conversation.
Was that a cute way of saying he talk a lot of shit?
It stressed me
his
out.
communication
Like,
is excessive.
I said, bro, some stuff you can just let go. He said, nah, we gotta talk about it. I'm like, no, bro, some stuff you don't have to talk about. Yes, we do. Listen.
Yes, we do. Literally. All right. So for me, disclosure of who's around my daughter is important.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you like him, it's my job to love him. But guess what? Me and him got to have a conversation. No, you don't. Why the fuck don't we? He around my daughter. If something happens to my daughter under your care, I'm gonna fuck you up and kill him.
It's a good instance that you should know.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, so there's no, you don't have to know all that. You don't have to know all
I
those
like
things.
that, Miss Hollis.
No, it's not an interrogation.
Tamika's on the log. Hi.
Oh shit!
Hey, sister. Dante.
Dante quiet now.
Oh, he ain't got nothing to say now.
He gone.
He
just
jumped
right
off? Okay.
He jumped right off.
Okay, Dante.
No, he
Tamika,
on
how you
there.
doing?
He on there.
Communication is absolutely key. So for me, talking to your new partner, talking to the man that you love, right? If you love him, I have to like him. I can't give up I can't be the man coming to the crib and knocking on the door. You're not mine anymore. You're his. But we have a daughter. We have a child. So we have to make sure we're communicating in the way that my daughter sees all 3 of us communicating, so she understands, damn, my mom is in a relationship, but my dad respects it. My dad shows respect when he knocks on the door. He doesn't just walk in like he used to.
You know what's so crazy is the reason why we have that issue in relationships where we don't have communication is because people jump from relationship to relationship so quickly that
she can jump. She can leapfrog. I'm going to know. They're going to know me. I'm going to know them. If my daughter has seen you, it's only right.
Your daughter shouldn't be seeing them. See, that's the problem. Your daughter shouldn't be seeing them. We had a conversation a long time ago, and I said, even if your mother ever had a man, you never got to see him.
Okay.
You said yes. You was like, no, I've never seen him. Because your mom's job, the woman's job as the parent of the household is not to bring everything up and through there. Your parent, I had 5 daughters. Do you think that they met everybody I had a situation or a relationship with? Hell no. I don't, you barely can come up my steps because my daughters walk around as comfortable and as free as they choose to. It's their house.
I had a question. Why are women having relationships with people that they don't feel comfortable can be around the kids?
Because number one, I don't know how far we're gonna go. Now, I've had my husband around my children.
I respect that.
I had a long-term relationship around my children. My oldest daughter is 27, soon to be 28 years old. I promise you, she cannot tell you, oh yeah, my mom did that, this, that, and the third. None of that. That was none of her business to see because I was raising her to be a wife. I took a different path after a divorce. I don't think that you should bring everything you're doing around your children, whether they're boys or girls. You're teaching them something wrong. I had a friend before.
So you're doing something wrong?
Absolutely.
By being with trying to find what you're trying to do, that's doing something wrong?
Yeah.
It's something to be hidden?
It shouldn't be displayed to my children. I'm being honest.
I mean, I'm just asking the question.
Listen, Bull saw a girl's son in the store, tapped his friend. I'm standing in the store, saw the girl's son in the store, tapped his friend, said, yo, that's the babe's son. Like, what? Why would you do that? Like, you're not supposed to have all these people around your children. And I'm just looking like, damn, that's hard.
So you don't think he knows about her son?
It was a joke to him,
But
to
you don't
the
think
bull.
I'm saying outside of...
You gonna know I got children.
Right. So
my children ain't gonna see you. Ain't no uncles or no misters run up around here.
Right. So if the daughter said, oh, that's the bull that was in the house tonight, that would be different as opposed to the guy that was in the house
like,
saying that's her daughter.
That's
who your
weird.
daughter is regardless. You post them, you put them on Facebook, they your Facebook
True.
friend. They gonna
but
know.
now you seen him, and he was standing there. It was like a social awkward situation.
So let me correct it.
I mean,
only when they're in a relationship.
Yes.
Then we talk. And if she jumps out of relationship to relationship, I'm gonna talk to the next one. I'm not coming in hard. I'm not coming in like, yo, this is my shit. I'm coming in saying, yo, bro, I just want to know who you are, what you into, like, for the safety of my daughter. What?
Or godfathers. You know what, sis?
Or godfathers what?
And ain't no uncles, misters, or godfathers running up around here. This be the excuses
stop
say hi to uncle.
Stop dealing with men that you don't feel is appropriate to meet your kids.
Listen,
Stop.
everybody is not appropriate.
Then stop dealing with them.
What is a good enough time?
Stop dealing with
to
them.
be with a person before you introduce them to your children.
Hold on real quick. Tifa, what you think? Because you're quiet over there.
I'm listening. I tend to lean on the each his own piece. You're going to do things differently. Everyone's going to do things differently. So you have to establish your own boundaries, right? So if Neff is saying, listen.
About ants.
Aunts and godmothers.
So if Neff is said, like, hey, we dating. If we ain't getting married, you can't come around my kids. We got to do everything outside the house. That's how
I'm cool with that.
In her place, right? But and I understand both sides, right? For the people that's jumping from thing to thing to thing, right? Both sides, men and women, because they haven't found or whatever, but they just happen to be a single parent. What do? Do you you have a kid? You have kids?
After 12 before 6.
How about that? Boundaries again.
After 12 before 6.
So you got those boundaries.
After 12 before 6.
You have to have
After
a big
12,
house to be able to do that.
After 12. No.
These kids old. Technology has changed the way our children go to bed in the
That is
summertime.
true.
These
That
little
is true.
motherfuckers is
But
up
if
till
you
5
run-
o'clock in the morning.
if you run a house-
sleep until 1 o'clock.
If you run a house, if you run a tight ship, you know that your children are already in bed, especially like during school time.
At what point is it serious that you
After
able
12
to
before
bring
6.
able to bring fam around? Like, is it a time frame? Is it a certain commitment he
what
gotta
happens
show?
and then-
Like, what point is this that happened?
Hold on. And then what happens when they catch him coming out the room at 6 because somebody had to go to the bathroom? That's now your boyfriend, mom.
Yeah.
Y'all, first of all, don't fuck with my after 12 before 6.
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, that's a booty call.
So
like,
it is because
like,
if I'm in a relationship with you, then you'll be here in the afternoon time too. But
That's what I'm asking. At what point is that?
So people they jump straight to the you're here in the afternoon time with everybody.
Yeah.
So
that's my thing.
I'll tell you this. In our case, and Keisha, I'm going to share a little bit. In the beginning, right? Because Keisha and I moved in after 5 months.
Okay.
But it took a month and a half for her to come to my place and for me to get to her upstairs.
Which ain't even long.
Right.
That's not long.
It's not long. But we had
that's 6 weeks.
Hold on. But we've had conversations about where we were headed.
Right.
As
6 weeks.
As a couple or dating. We talked about intentions. We talked about boundaries. We talked about what is respect. right? What does that look like? We talked
Okay.
about exes. How we going? We got kids from other people. How does that going to work if we come together, right? So we had to establish all of that, and we did within that 5 months before we even moved in together. And she had her own place, I had my own place, and we came together. And that's how how that went. So it literally is to each his own. Whatever's comfortable for you. Some people may look at NAF standards and say, hey, she kind of rigid.
I mean, me personally, I don't feel that we're in a relationship if I can't come over this house in the daytime.
Right.
We're not in a relationship.
So how about we're not in a relationship?
Okay, we're not.
We're just doing us.
Right.
And they still got them coming over the crib in the daytime.
Right.
They still got them coming around.
No, I mean, if
don't
he
think
coming
that's
around in
cool.
the daytime, maybe she feel they in a relationship. I'm saying me personally with what you said, with the coming over at 12 and leaving at 6. If we're not in a relationship.
No, don't fall asleep.
Yeah, we're not in a, but yeah, we're not in a relationship. You the chick that I slide up on.
Yeah. No, the kids would be
At 12 to 6.
It's me that's getting the draws, not him. He gotta go.
No doubt.
I'm not that type. I'm not the type of person. Number one, I don't have company at home.
I want to know how many men on this live will have a problem with that.
What? You gotta go?
Being there and put in that situation, you got to be out before 6. In by 12.
All of them.
Nah, but again, we're not in a relationship.
No, we're not in a
we can't
relationship.
be. Oh, but I'm good with the in by 12 out before 6.
And we ain't in a relationship.
I like to be out by 4. Yeah, I like to be out by 4. Like, fuck you, man.
I like to be out by 12:30.
Yeah, I'm back
That's
out.
what you talking about?
I might can get out of here by 1:30.
Listen, if I come to your house, if I come to your house, I'm coming after 12, and I'm not falling asleep. I'm
You talking about the shot must be tired.
never.
Nah, you just got.
Nah, I got shit to
leave.
do. I got shit to do.
I will tap you. I honestly, in my 20s, I have tapped people and been like, so what you grade them?
Listen. So
Thank you for being my alarm clock. I didn't
what-
want to
hold,
wake up with
stop.
you anyway.
You understand? Like, what are you trying to get to for that? Like,
That's
are
what
you
I'm
looking
saying.
for a relationship.
What you building?
No, like I just.
That's where I'm
I just
at
wanna
with
know
it.
because
What is you
Not
doing?
about to put me on the spot.
I'm not putting you on the
No.
spot. All right, I'm gonna put it this way. I've dealt with women.
I'm
Where
saying
it's
hypothetical,
in
not
before
even you.
12, out before 6. I'm not with them. We're not in
At
a
all.
relationship.
And I'm not even thinking
We're
about
just fucking.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
So
that-
you're not at my house at 5 o'clock for dinner. You're not meeting my children.
But
They're
I'm
not
eating
catching
dinner
you
when I come there at 12 because you making me you go
No,
out
I'm not.
and microwaving me a plate.
No,
and
I'm not.
No?
I'm not. No, that's
That's
not.
a
That's
feed
not.
Yeah, he right. That shot tired. Yeah, he right. That shot tired. Dante, you right, bro.
Leave
That
the
shot
snakes
is
at the
tired.
door.
You telling me
Yeah,
it
that
ain't no
was recycled.
plates?
Now here come
Nothing?
the next nigga.
Yeah, I'm out of here, man. What you talking about?
It's
Any
not a
plates in this
plate
joint?
for you. No, it's
Why
not. You're
I'm-
not
I'm-
here.
I'm-
You're not
I'm-
here for
you're
that.
giving me yourself.
Are you not going to replenish my energy?
Yeah,
Tifa's sitting
and
right
Tifa
here.
gonna
She's a
agree.
pastor.
You
I
are-
cannot say all the stuff that I would like to say.
Man.
But what I'm saying
Please
is,
be
I'm not
creative.
putting your food in the microwave. You going to eat, but you not going to eat.
I mean, this is not a fun house. I don't like.
It is a
I
fun
don't
house.
like.
You're
I don't-
only
this
here
is not
for the
amazing.
fun part of it. You're not here to be comfortable. You're
Shot
not eating my fucking kids'
tired.
fruit
Leave your
snacks and
sneaks
shit.
at
Shot
the door.
tired.
Leave my sneaks at the door. I'm walking barefoot.
I can't get no cereal, no cake,
out.
nothing.
No, that's
no
not what you're
meatloaf
there
from
for.
earlier, nothing.
Wait,
That's not what you're there for.
gonna
No,
wash- you gonna
I'm
go
gonna
to the
toss
bathroom
you
and
this
get a rag?
rag.
I'm
I'ma
not
toss
coming
you
back
this
over
rag.
Want
this
me to go get
crib,
it myself?
bro.
No, I'm gonna
I'm
toss
done.
you this rag.
Is it wet? Does it have soap
Yeah,
on it?
and you gotta go.
That shot
I don't
tired.
have I don't have baby wipes on the side of the
That
bed.
whole
I don't do baby
experience
wipes.
is tired.
You
bro.
getting
leaves you
you're
sticky
not
and
there
funky.
for anything other than sex.
I mean, if she 15, what she mean? She ain't got no food in here cooked for me when I'm done. She ain't make a sandwich or nothing.
You're Keisha. Speak free, bro. Don't be talking about Tifa here.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to act like you.
Now you all
Because-
wholesome. Come on, man.
because all I'm saying is
Because
the only thing
Pastor
you're there
Rogers
for
in here,
after
you
12
want to be
and
all
before 6
wholesome.
is sex. That's it. I'm not giving you. You should have fucking ate before you.
You do
came.
know that I eat in between 12 and 6, right?
We can't talk.
No.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, we're not in a
But is that
relationship.
because the arrangement that you?
It's an arrangement. It's nothing else.
Set.
You're not supposed.
So do you come to my house and we talk,
I don't like to go.
or you don't come to my house?
I don't. I said I don't like to go to people's houses.
I mean, but she's not
I
really
got friends
a good.
that-
She's not really a good candidate
No, you
to
can't
speak
put
to
me in.
for a woman. Like she's like a guy.
She is a guy.
So we need a woman's
Yeah,
perspective because
if she's trying to get something more out of you,
that ain't it, man.
you better say that nigga some crab
better-
fries.
yeah,
I'm
no
not.
crab fries,
When
nothing.
the store's open, you can buy some.
the fuck you mean?
The what? Now, see, now as your woman, it's completely different. It's different. It's no after 12 before 6. If we are now, like, I'm coming to your house, you're coming to mine. You've met my children, I've met yours. Things like that. We share dinners
I still
together.
ain't get when that point turn to that. When do that?
But
when
I have to see.
That's what I'm saying.
like
What's
that.
the qualification that make you want to? Is what I'm asking.
I have to see. You have to be more persistent than a 12 after 12 before 6. You have to be insisting that.
I mean, he was trying to do that, but you said you can only come at 12. I mean, I'm confused.
Stop.
I'm trying to come at the daytime and see Lil John, Lil Jimmy, Tanika, Samina, and all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come see him.
Did you hear what she said, though?
I heard her clearly.
Say it again.
I heard her clearly,
No,
bro.
because I want to say it.
I heard her clearly.
No, how would he? He has to be more what?
Persistent.
In doing what?
In being more than 12 after 12 before 6.
So he has to be more persistent in the way he comes after you. How many times have we had a conversation where oh my God, this thing get on my motherfucking nerves.
Yeah.
I ain't in the mood for this. I'm like, nah, damn, you got to give a nigga a chance.
Nigga can't even pursue her, man. She's stiff arming.
It's like this.
Strap
It's
on
like this. Don't be that guy that's constantly asking, can I come over? You know what I'm saying? These guys, what you doing? Can I come over?
Right.
Yeah.
What you doing? Can I come over? No. What the fuck am I doing? You want to go to dinner?
Yeah.
What am I doing? You want to go to the movies? You want to
Yeah.
go to Penn's Landing and take a walk?
It's COVID.
Stuff like that. First of all,
We still going to Pittsburgh.
COVID.
it's a lot
man.
you could do in COVID.
It's COVID, man.
There's tons
So
of shit you
is
can do.
that what you doing? Can I come over? Nigga, stay home. Like the fuck? No, you can't come over.
Oh, you just don't want to be with me. I gotta take you somewhere.
No,
I can't just come over here and
you're not
sit on this
chilling.
couch
No.
and watch TV.
No,
with
you cannot.
When you put a
Did
plate
you
in
pay
front
the
of me.
electric bill?
Damn.
Then the fuck you not using this electricity? Not today. No.
Damn.
I see you when I
she
want
hit
to
you
see you.
real quick. Nice gut shot too.
Bam. You
No.
pay the electric, nigga? No.
It's just it's people don't court anymore.
No, they
don't pursue anymore.
Court?
There's no courting. It's no courting phase at all. They don't pursue. Everybody jumps straight into sex.
Yes.
Everybody
What you mean
just
court?
and then they living together.
Yes.
After they done had sex 3 days in a row, the fourth day they done moved in.
What is
Baby,
courting?
Get them sneakers and take them home.
What is courting?
Courting is
Courting
taking
is
your
dating,
partner,
taking
getting to know
interest
your
in-
partner.
yeah.
It's
They don't do that
communicating
anymore.
before the actual thing happens.
Before what happens?
The relationship before you have sex, right? That's
Okay,
courting.
so courting is before you have sex.
Absolutely.
Dante said your servant gonna be this.
Yeah.
The pastor therapist is going to be in her sermon on Sunday.
Yeah.
Listen,
Trust me.
I'm just saying.
But that's courting, though?
No
That's what
one
I
court.
feel like courting is.
No
If
one
you- if
courts
you have-
anymore.
So courting. So what is courting? Courting is me. So we in the old school
It's
term of
before
courting,
anytime-
like
before
talking
any
to
kind
you
of
on the
intimacy.
phone,
No intimacy.
and no hugging, no kissing, no
People
getting
don't,
to it. And
people don't date in the beginning, so dating is not a part of their relationship.
I'm sorry, Pastor, but we had these conversations before.
Unless I don't
and
subscribe to that belief, I just
right
don't.
because I wanna be clear. I always said I'm a proponent of women having sex immediately.
Oh, that's
I
not
think they should. I
As
think
long
they
as
should
they
have
give
that.
consent, that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you should go
As
right
long as
into
they-
it with
yeah,
that.
Listen, do your thing.
I don't think you should be playing with it. Just go right in with it, like real rap. Don't play with that because that's important.
JB, that is true.
People love to be politically correct and throw communication and all that up there in the forefront of what's going on. Man, sexual compatibility is super important.
So sexual compatibility is super important.
Super important, bro.
But more than
We're not even gonna get to them next stages.
but more than sexual compatibility, we gotta
Talking
make
about.
sure our mental is compatible.
But did you hear what I said?
For him, so
we
listen
not
to the different
right.
requirements. The
We
different
not even
boundaries
right.
of all
We
that.
not even gonna get to that stage in a relationship with me, bro.
Without getting some pussy.
Bro, if you saying that I have to
Why you
engage
putting
with you,
sexual compatibility?
right? If I have to engage
Why
with you
what?
for
Get
a
on
week,
my nerves. You engage with me for a week and then the shot trash.
no. If I engage with you for a week, oh yeah, and it's trash. I'm really gonna be pissed, bro. Like I'm talking about,
Girls
yo.
give chances after that. Oh, it
I'm
might have been
not.
a bad day.
Fuck all
So
that.
for me, I've had like and,
I'm not
and,
doing
and you have had two, right? It's not like we don't have
I've had
a
what?
plethora to go through. Women in our lives.
Yeah, I've had a couple.
You had the good ones, you
Yeah.
had the okay ones, and you had the terrible ones.
You mean sexually?
Sexually.
Okay.
But then you look at the mental, it don't add up. Like
Okay.
good sex is usually with a crazy ass chick that go crazy.
Okay.
Okay sex is with an okay chick, you feel me? That
Right.
you're like, I can't really be, I'm really trying to. And then the bad sex is usually with the chick. You're like, damn, like
Right.
you're such a nice friend.
Right.
I can talk to you.
Right.
But your pussy's trash.
Trash.
You feel me? So like, damn. But that's how that works. So
Nah, but this why
for me, the mental has to be there. I don't want a woman that's gonna allow me to walk
Right,
over,
right there.
but I don't want a woman that wants to fight every day.
Right.
You
right,
feel me? I
right.
want a woman that wants to talk. You
Right.
feel me? But don't want to talk.
So
And I want to communicate, but I don't want to communicate every day about the
Angrily.
same shit.
No, I believe she's gonna like what you said. I believe all those requirements are important. It's important that you able to communicate with your partner, that she able to tell you stuff and feel free to tell you stuff without her judging you, and vice versa. That's important. What I'm saying is, we're not never going to get to the stage where we're at that communicating level.
Unless she give you some pussy.
If that's, bro, I'm not talking to her tomorrow. Like, what are you talking about? We don't have anything to talk about tomorrow because I met you tonight and I really dug your vibe and I was trying to see what was popping. And you acted like you was 15. Or reading one of these women magazines that say you got to get courted for 6 months and all that shit.
Not 6 months. I
So
ain't putting 6
you
months
you got confused about what's going on out here.
Hold on, he
6
said
weeks.
reading one of the women magazines.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, you know them women magazines, O and all B and all them joints,
I mean,
man.
women know. Women know.
You know them joints, man.
Literally,
They be
women
talking
know
all
from
that
the gate if they
doofus
like
shit
you.
in there, man.
Like
stop
literally,
playing.
the women know from the gate if they like.
She
you,
know
they
the
gonna
night.
That is true. A woman
She
knows
know
that
that
she's going to
night.
sleep with you.
So what I
know that
need
night.
you to do is stop acting like a child and act like your adult self. You knew this tonight. You wasted time. I'm a catch. Like, know this. I'm a bull. So if you sleep your chance, that's on you. I'm trying to get with you tonight and see what you is. If you vibing like I'm vibing, tomorrow we might go to breakfast. That might turn into lunch. That might turn into dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Prime, we might go to
Miss
breakfast.
Stockman.
Now we
Look,
building.
that's Miss
Look,
Stockman.
now we conversating.
Look, she like, oh.
Now we conversating at breakfast. I'm getting to know you now, and I'm really sitting there. I
If
don't
I hit you
believe
on the
she
first
slapped
night,
her
I'm
head
sorry,
on
that's
that,
it.
man.
That's
Like,
all
So
right.
do y'all realize that what's important in a relationship
It's different.
for everybody?
No doubt.
It's different.
No
It's
doubt.
it's no one size fit
No
all.
doubt.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
no doubt.
No one size fit all.
I think,
that
I
is
think
true.
all them requirements are required.
Absolutely. In different
Just in
orders.
different orders.
Right.
I just think they need to be ordered different, but they all important. All
But
of
for
them
you,
is
right,
important.
for you.
Right?
Oh, definitely
If
for
you
me.
been courting her for 6 months and you ain't smashed, move on. She ain't for you. Like literally.
Man, if you've been courting her for 6 days and you ain't smashed, she ain't for you.
I ain't giving her. I ain't going for
Like-
a 6 day because I don't.
I mean, is she one of them Amish chicks or something? Like,
I don't think it got.
was she born in Chester?
I agree
Her
with.
vagina
I
is
agree
special,
with.
bro.
I agree
Special?
with Dante.
What kind of vagina is this? That
That's
you
the
got
one
to
that you
wait
want. It's
all
the
this
one
time
that you
for that
can't wait
vagina,
6
man.
weeks to have.
Here we are, 8 years later.
Damn right. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, listen.
Listen, some people, you know, the first night smash is just the one night stand. That's
Right,
how they really
right.
see it. It's nothing more gonna come out of that.
I can't value you. If you giving the pussy up on the first night, how many niggas you done fucked on the first night?
That doesn't mean she fucked everybody on the first night, bro.
fucked me.
That's not what that means.
So she has the propensity
it mean
to
that's,
do it
no,
again.
it mean why don't it mean that you that's just
Bro, you
exceptional
sold-
of a cat,
I'm
man?
gonna say me. I sold drugs, which says I had a propensity to do it again. I stole, which means I had a propensity to do it again. I have fucked chicks on the first night, which means I had the propensity to do it again. She is a human, just like me.
The
She can do it-
propensity
Yeah,
to
the
do it
propensity.
again.
Right, to do it again.
Man, whatever. Anyway.
She can do it again. And she
Anyway.
could have done it before.
Bro,
So?
no, it could have been the first
none of
time
your
she
business,
did it.
though.
She could have been one of them chicks that like to get courted.
I can't stand them. I never did this before, chicks. That I,
Can't
don't
stand
like.
anybody
Why?
that doesn't
Thank
wanna
you,
see
Rob.
reality.
Somebody never did something until they do it.
I
How
can't
can you not stand that?
I can't
Like,
stand because 9 times out
What?
of 10 that's not the truth. I never
Why?
did this before.
No. Until
know
you
this
do
my
it.
first time. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you
Rob.
proficient.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Was she born in Chester?
I can
Huh?
say
Was she born in
That's
Chester?
what I said. Like, was she born in Chester, bro?
it was
Like,
it's a
she
choice.
don't-
I can say
6
I have
weeks,
lived my
6
life.
months.
I've not
If she
portrayed
said
to
I've
be
never done this before, I'm a believer. Because I tend to believe females that say I've never done this before.
See, it depends on what she say she
whole
never
monster.
did.
She'd be a whole monster on that joint. What do you mean you never done this?
Because I seen a John earlier, not to go crazy, but they was like, if a chick don't do or whatever, can you be in a relationship with her?
No.
But sex not a big fucking deal to him. Though.
Not on the first night.
But this not a big deal in the relationship.
It's a big fucking deal, absolutely, because I like it. So you gotta give it back.
Yeah, okay, but so sex is important to you then. It's very important.
I didn't say it wasn't.
I didn't hear it on your list.
This is.
I didn't hear it on your list, but you just told me that
respect and boundaries.
I know, but
the top three.
Right. So I've communicated to her already that sex is important. Sex isn't.
Oh, you told her?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know he told her.
You told her it was cool.
First date.
You know he told her.
First date. You gonna be able to take this? We gonna be able to. Is it too much? What's up? You gotta talk to me. I don't want to hear none of that. Stop. No.
Yeah.
Slow down. Is this enough? Is this cool?
Yeah.
Does this work for you?
Okay.
Absolutely. All right, then we can work a little.
This shit sound like a contract, bro.
Yeah,
like, this sound real fucked
I
up.
swear to
This
God,
shit
that's
do not
no.
sound spontaneous or romantic.
That's
You
pig. I swear to goodness.
This shit sound boring as fuck.
Having a conversation with
boring?
Pierre, he like crosses all his T's and dots all his
Like
I's.
she ready to get busy and he's sitting her down with a damn pamphlet.
Let's talk.
Like check this
'Cause
off.
I
Like
need for you to understand
I need you
this
to know that I need
I'm
you to
telling
touch
you.
me here. I need to feel this and
Listen.
this nigga going down the list with her before she
relationship talk with Pierre is that I be like, bro, they better not ask. I'm the person, don't ask me no questions.
Yeah.
Just let me do what I'm doing. You're gonna do what you're doing. If it's not something that's like having to
What
deal
you mean
with-
don't ask you no questions?
Like, don't ask me where the fuck I've been at. Don't ask me no questions. Don't do that.
How you feel about that?
What's that, bro?
Her saying, "Don't ask me where the fuck I've been at."
Don't ask me where I've been.
This is a guy. Of course I'm gonna feel like she feels. That's how I feel. She feels like a guy feels.
Right.
Shanita, come get your fucking
Of course.
husband.
I'm
At
gonna
this
agree with her. I'm
come
gonna agree
get
with her.
him.
She thinks
Don't
how I
don't
think.
ask me that question. Right.
Don't be at. Bro,
Don't-
do that not sound like
I'm
a guy?
I'm an adult.
A guy come in the house. His woman is like, "Well, hey, babe, where is that? Bitch,
fuck
don't
you
be
mean
asking me
when
where
you
the
say
fuck I've
that?
been at." Like now, when I come in the house, she in there cooking.
Right.
Well, damn, babe, you weren't here when I was here earlier. Where you was at? Don't be asking me no motherfucking questions. Where I was at. You want Brussels sprouts with this goddamn steak or what? Better sit your ass down. Like, I can't deal with that type of nonsense, bro.
That's crazy.
Just emasculating me all in my house like this, man. Like ain't nobody.
It's not that. I am just the type of person. I'm not gonna ask you questions. I don't wanna know like where you been at in an aggressive way. If I ask you how was your day, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not where the fuck you been at? I did that in my 20s. I am not that type of person anymore. In my 20s, I thought the way to run a relationship was to control the whole entire thing. So that where you been at, it was me questioning if you went to cheat. So
Yeah,
then I
yeah.
feel like when somebody asked me that in my 20s, that's what they was asking. The fucking why? That's my answer. Why?
It couldn't have been a precursor to how your day was going, huh?
How your day is going is a different question.
No, I mean like what you do today. Oh, baby, I went to
That's a different
Oh, well,
question.
how was that? How did you enjoy that today?
That's
but
a different
see,
question.
you don't like communicating. I see. P, you like that. That's your type of thing. You know
I
what I'm saying?
don't like that question
Okay.
though. That
mean,
question.
You don't like that question?
Where was I at?
Yes, you don't like it
Why you need to know where I was at?
because she your wife
See, now we're talking a different
or your
relationship.
girlfriend. See me, I don't have a big difference.
Don't call me and
I don't
ask me
find a
where
big
I'm at.
difference in somebody your wife and somebody your girl.
Right.
I didn't treat my wife no different
She
before
didn't
we
act
got
any.
married.
Hold on. She didn't act any different either. So it's a
Say that again?
difference. She didn't act any different either. She carried herself as a wife. When you met her, you knew she was going to be your wife at some point in time before 6 months hit there. So you can't you
Okay.
can't compare her
Okay.
to the rest of these chicks because guess what? Despite the fact that your wife might like to enjoy life, I always seen her home with her kids,
Yes.
raising them. So
Yes.
she didn't carry herself as no thought. She carried herself as a wife from the beginning.
Now, she's a retired thought.
It's a
She a retired thought. Yeah, she a retired thought.
Shanita, come get your husband.
I mean, what? I mean, what the
That's all I can
fuck?
say.
I mean, come on, man. I am a retired gangster, and I'm married to a retired thought, man. And we making shit pop, pal. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point in not being who you was and who you are, bro.
You called me a retired thought on fucking Facebook. Oh, tonight you sleeping on the couch. Get
No,
his
we
pillow,
not.
get his-
No, I'm not.
He said, boy, fuck you.
No, I'm not.
Listen, I'm just saying, she didn't come to you like, can you buy me something to eat from Showwells?
No, she didn't.
She didn't come to you like,
I don't mind.
can you
I don't
get-
mind the women who need
Right.
chicken fingers and fries with orange
She
cheese
said,
from
yes,
Show
I
Wells.
am.
I don't
Dick
mind
in the
them.
box.
I do. I do.
You got
You
a
mind
problem with
them?
men that ask for food?
I know.
I'm not allowed to feed her?
It's the
She hungry.
The what?
I just don't want to have.
Plus, they got the 4-for-4 boxes, man. That is amazing pickup for a chick on the quick,
I
man.
think in the box.
Get the 4-for-4, boom, bang, boom, bang. She getting 4 things, 4 items for $4, but she's set. Why? What? I gotta get her something to eat. She need energy,
I wasn't
man.
raised like this. My old heads.
Wasn't raised like what?
My old heads did not. You ain't sending her no 4-for-4. You're
talking
not
about
getting
me
her
packing
no
my
meal from
bags at
Showells
night.
and JNS. You not doing none of that. That my old heads, the old head females that I came up under.
I know that's
they
right, wife.
completely different. They different. Like it's like I don't know. You ain't passing off $40 over this way. That's
What?
it. Yeah, my old heads wasn't that.
Hold on, what do you mean you're not passing off $40?
$40. That's not a couple dollars for me.
Are you telling me $40 is not acceptable around here no more?
No,
The number went up?
it's acceptable for these young girls that's running around here.
Well,
It's not
then I
acceptable
will
for
have
me when I was a young
The
girl.
number went up?
Apple Jacks.
When I was a young girl, 15 to 25 years old, $40, you would have never passed me $40.
I really don't like the financial requirement you have to put in to deal with now.
$40.
I
It's
don't
not
like it.
just Nav. It's Nav's age group.
get these
You're
plates
not-
and shit you getting
You're
from
not
Nav. You gotta
getting no
kick in.
$40. That $40, bitch. I ain't got a bill in my house that's $40.
You got a bill in your house that can use $40, don't you?
You can keep your $40,
Okay.
and I can have mine.
I know internet
And
like
you can't
I know
come
internet
over
like
here.
60. If you got kids in the district, your shit 10, you 30 to the good. You better pay that internet bill with 10 of this and hold that 30 for
It
something else.
wasn't
Stop
back
playing.
in the day. You not giving up no $40. A couple dollars. When a little chick asks a nigga for a couple dollars nowadays, he passed off $40.
Nah, we really
Back in
nah,
the
we
day,
really had to
you
get
asked
more.
For, you
We
asked
had to
for a
get
couple
more.
dollars.
We had to
you
get
ain't
more.
giving me no $40.
Nah, we had to get
Lunch
more.
money was $100.
We had to get more. Yeah, we had to get more. No doubt.
These young girls fucked up that game. That's true.
They ain't fucked the game up. They mamas did.
No, their moms ain't F up the game.
Yeah,
Their
they
moms
did.
is my age.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
And y'all ain't see this the thing. This is why I say y'all got to be honest and open with these young girls and let them know that y'all are retired thoughts. Y'all really ran these streets. Y'all want to get old and get all humble
I
and
gotta go, I gotta
act
pick
like
my
and
baby.
act like they not thoughts, bro.
I
So
gotta pick my baby.
teach your daughter the game. Teach these
$100
young girls the
was
game.
disrespectful. That
You
was
see them out
lunch
here
money.
getting 40. Tell them your story. But baby, back when I was out here thought we got 250. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Give them the game, man. Like, stop playing, man. You just gonna let them keep getting 40 and you know you was getting 250. Like, come on, man. Y'all it's they moms, bro.
The drug culture and the fact that we use drugs has really fucked up the whole situation. Right?
Yeah.
There are more people using drugs now than when y'all were younger, right?
Yeah,
When we were
that's
younger.
true.
There are more people
Hard
It's a
popping
drugs,
different
hard
type of
drugs.
hard drugs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's what has brought down.
He
And
said,
we
"Let
we
them know
always
you was
bring
a
down the
retired
price.
thug."
When Loud first hit, it was $65 for an eighth.
Mm-hmm.
It's $25 now. To me, I'm not selling anything. You just knocked $40 off the game. What the fuck is going on? I ain't never seen Coke drop like that in my life. So
Price
I
still
don't
the
want no
price.
parts
Or
of
go
it.
up.
Or it went up, right? So for me, I'm good. I'm retired. But I think for the females that are out here now, and he's right. Like the women that came before them need to sit there and tell them,
It's-
yo, what the fuck is you doing?
You giving that hole up too cheap, mama.
That's
Like, what you
$210.
doing?
Pussy ain't,
Like, what you doing?
it depreciated. Like
You giving that hole up too
at no
cheap,
point
little
did
mama.
the vagina depreciate.
I mean, goddamn. The stock,
I want to say it probably went up to about 320 because they doing things that
bro, the
what I'm saying.
the stock in whole is depreciated. It's at an all-time low, bro.
But-
you can buy some whole for about 20 out here, man. Like, it's low, man.
He said no, he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
The type of woman I would say,
Janice,
man.
hold up, Janice or Showells,
What you mean the type? You looking for somebody nasty?
A
Like,
perk-
that's what you gonna get.
a perk or a bag of weed, and you got to smash. Swear to goodness.
I hung out down 3rd and Jeffrey, right? 3rd Street was, you feel me? That was
South Street. Go ahead.
That was South Street. There was always a woman coming down the joint. Let me get a bag. I said,
Yeah.
Yeah. So vagina was always $10 to $20.
Negotiable.
It was always negotiable.
No, I don't. I'm not involved with. I'm not
I'm
involved
saying,
with prostitutes and streetwalkers. I'm not involved with
But
those
this
type of
is
women.
where I'm saying the type of woman. It was always available there.
Yeah, I'm cool
right?
off,
And then
though.
you step your game up, right? So 250, let's say 320 was the most I was ever charged, right? But she
Some Yeezys?
I said, yeah. I said, is this?
Damn.
I said, this is an hour. This is for,
Put some. Oh, we staying tonight?
no.
Is this an hour?
This is an hour.
Well,
Just an hour. She's like, yeah, it's just an hour. I
My-
said, how many? You know, how many times will you come back and get him? Because I feel like you should work for that whole 60 minutes. Let's set this timer, buzz, and how many times I come on. Don't worry about me. Do your job. Work for your hour. This ain't gonna be no 5-10 minutes and you get to dip off. That's why I think
Yeah.
a lot of men started giving $40. Like, bitch, I'm only gonna be 5 minutes.
Yeah.
This is 5 minutes out of your day. Like, you can do this
Wendy's,
again 60 more
never.
times.
Plus, you not really. Plus, like, I don't really feel like she is doing something that's valued that high, bro.
No,
Like,
no,
I really
especially
don't.
if I could do it myself.
Because I'm doing work in here. It's not like I just came in here and I just laid here
down,
and
right.
you just did. I was in here working too, bitch.
right.
You got you.
So you
You
want
had a
to
good
make
time.
the
She had a good time.
So if you say 320,
Yeah,
160,
bitch. You ain't have a good time.
I'm gonna
Like,
pay myself and I'm gonna
yeah,
pay you. Right.
you didn't enjoy this? Like, I was doing all types of amazing acrobatic shit up in here. Like, for my money. You know what I'm saying? I spent this hard. Boy, girl, you about to do some things up in here. This ain't gonna be no easy money.
I can't.
This ain't an easy 300.
I don't understand the $40 situation. I would never, but you know, to each his own.
You do understand the 40 though, but I'm not gonna act like all them chicks back in the day was getting money, bro. We used to buy them $40 Reeboks, bro. Remember them Jones,
They
bro?
was 50.
The double strap Jones
They
from
was
the,
50.
they was 40 from the fruit stand.
No,
down
that's
9.
the low top ones.
I brought plenty of them, bro,
The
over
low
the high.
top ones was 40. The high top ones was 50.
Okay, 50.
All right, 50.
It was 10 more
So-
dollars. It depreciated
But
$10.
We was
At the
$15.
end of the week, it was more than $40. Bro.
Yes. Huh?
At the end of the week, it was more than
It
$40.
was.
Right? If you bought the sneakers on Saturday,
You had to buy
you took it
something
to the
wear.
movies, and y'all went and took pictures. You feel me? If,
Oh no, see you talking about a girlfriend, bro.
What you
No,
talking about?
I'm
Just,
bro, that's what we used to do down the project. We get with a little chick and she needs some sneaks. Bitch, I'm gonna buy these sneaks for you. And then I don't want her no more, bro. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? I'm not
the
investing
sneaks.
in her, bro. I'm not buying her
I
and
don't
taking her.
want her
I
no
don't
more.
want her no
Sneaks.
more, bro.
That man said after the sneaks, I don't want her no
Yeah, I
more.
mean, she dipped out of here better than she was. Her shit was beat. You know what I'm saying? She dipped out of here with some all whites, you know what I mean? Double strap, maybe the pink Jones. Might even get a Gap sweatsuit out the deal if it was nice.
Yeah.
I'm just
okay.
saying. She
I-
might get the
I
whole
agree with
fit.
that.
I can't.
What?
One hit a quitter.
Yeah.
Right.
You talk about a relationship.
$50. Right.
I'm not doing all that, man. What I look like? Your dad? Am I your dad? Bitch, I'm not doing all that.
What
Don't
I
say
look like
your
your
dad,
dad. That is true.
Bro, I'm doing, bro.
Ow.
Women put too much power on sex, bro. They think they really doing you a favor giving you some sex, bro.
Oh, that's not a favor?
No.
No.
Oh.
You're not doing me no favor giving me no sex.
Why would it be a favor?
Yeah.
We both getting something.
Yeah, you acting like you giving me something without me giving you something in return.
Not the Gap, though. Yes, the Gap.
Yeah, the Gap, man. You know what I'm talking about? Back in the
$60 sweatsuit from the Gap.
$60 and $40, you spend a bean. I know the price, bro. I done bought many of these outfits, bro. $40 for them, $60 for the sweatsuit. You spend a bean.
Mm-hmm.
Go over in Foot Locker, get you some sneaks. You know what I mean? You spend a bean 50. Get
That's
you
why
some
I
Jordans
never
or something,
dated
but-
guys my age when I was coming out of high school. This
Yeah,
is
because you was
exactly
looking for a
why.
sugar daddy.
It wasn't no sugar daddy.
Yeah, you
they
was.
They was cutting checks when I was coming out of
That's
high
a
school.
sugar daddy.
That $100 was lunch money.
That's a sugar
so
daddy.
You gave me $100 every day before I went to school for lunch money. It wasn't no, and then
What
the
was
money
you
you
eating
gave me to go
fucking
to
at the high?
It doesn't matter. I probably didn't even go to lunch at the high. But
Who
still,
was
you're
giving you
not
$100,
giving me.
$500 a week?
You fucking right. You're giving me
He's a
$100
sugar
for
daddy.
lunch money.
And believe you me, if we was at the high, he had saggy balls. He was old, bro.
Baby G
Man
said
had
that.
saggy
That's
balls,
so
bro. Giving out that kind of money.
No, he wasn't. He was in his 20s.
Giving out that kind of money, bro.
Oh.
Young
He
boys
was in
ain't had
his
that kind of
20s.
money, bro.
In-
Like, stop
in-
playing, man.
When we was in the, when we was
He was
in
an
high
old
school,
man, bro.
For them to send you to the mall, they started with $500. It wasn't no, and I think the minimum that I ever got from somebody to go to the mall was $250, and that was only because I was going to go get a pair of sneakers.
He's a sugar daddy.
But no, they just was in their 20s, and you gotta think the bank was different back then. They had more money
Now,
back
if you
then.
have to admit,
You have to
right?
say
that
what
number
things
one,
are now.
You
Like,
didn't come up.
Come on now.
He just came off.
Come on now.
Right? He had no problem with giving
just
you
was
the
kicking,
money,
man.
Right? And this is select men that are out there, and they fit the criteria that he's giving up right now. That he's a sugar daddy.
And he paying for access.
He's paying for
That's
access.
access.
He give you enough
A sugar
money.
daddy is over
Talking to
40.
your mic.
No.
A sugar daddy,
No.
and for coming from us in high school,
Oh, okay.
they were
No.
only in their 20s. They weren't
No.
even 25 years
They
old.
was grown and y'all
Sugar
wasn't.
daddy, bro.
They was grown
How
and
old
y'all
was he?
weren't.
8 years
They
older,
were
he's a
grown
sugar
men
daddy.
and y'all weren't.
Yeah.
That was your sugar daddy.
Right.
He was paying for access to that
We
young
just called
tender
it our
hoe.
old head.
That's what he was doing, man. He was
It
kicking you
wasn't a
extra
sugar-
money
it
to
wasn't
steal you
a-
from the young boys who
it
you
was-
should have been with.
No.
You were supposed to have been
You
with the
was only
boys your
trying to buy
age.
Reeboks, you just said.
Because
Right,
that's what you
sweatsuit.
deserve at
No.
that age. That's what you deserve. You don't deserve anything more than that at that age. That's what my pockets can afford you at that age. If you step
that's
up to
why-
them grown men, now you're messing with a sugar daddy. Somebody who's spending excessive amount of money on you that
has a
9
job.
times out of 10 has a woman.
Has a job.
You his young thing. You were thought. So this is why I'm telling you. Tell these kids that y'all was thoughts. Don't be acting like y'all wasn't
wasn't
thoughts.
thoughts?
Like all y'all people y'all was messing with was y'all boyfriend. It
Ooh.
wasn't.
Somebody
Y'all
asked
was
my
thoughting out here.
Somebody asked me that question. He was like,
He was my
Come on, man.
when your daughter asks you
There it
what
is.
was up with you and her mom, what you going to tell her?
Come on, man.
I'm going to say, go talk to your mom.
Keep it real with her too.
Because if you don't, I will.
R. Kelly was very acceptable.
Yeah, they was R. Kelly.
They were.
Yes.
Come on, man. Y'all know we from Chester, man. Y'all know the high let out, bro.
Hold up, hold
All
up.
types of 5.0s and Benzes. Ain't nobody 15 had that shit, bro. These is grown ass men with them hammers on them rims on cars and all that, bro. Pulling
Listen.
up snakes in our little chicks, man.
When we came out of school,
Yeah.
your ride was there.
Yeah.
You're right.
And he was 26.
And I'm walking. No, he was 23. Hold on, mine was 23. So when we came out of school, I still wanted to walk home. I only had to walk around the corner.
How old
but
were
I
you
wanted
then?
to be 15.
Was he abusing you?
No,
You sure?
By
positive.
law. Yeah.
He wasn't abusing you?
She
by law.
abused him.
No?
Not at all.
All right, so, okay.
By law.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me flip it around now. Do you find that men that are 23 that mess with young girls are abusing them?
No,
So R. Kelly didn't abuse nobody.
I didn't go against.
No,
R.
I'm
Kelly.
asking you.
I didn't go
in
against
your
R.
in your
Kelly.
view, he didn't abuse nobody.
I didn't go against R. Kelly.
I'm asking you your personal view. In your view, did you think him messing with girls who were underage, was there anything wrong with it?
At the age he is now. What
Listen,
age are we talking?
listen. If you
eight-
23,
eight
you 25, and you messing with somebody who's 15. Let's be real.
I was
and you
15.
giving her
I can't-
and you
I don't-
giving her all types of explicit gifts and extravagant gifts. So was that an appropriate relationship?
No, I don't agree. I don't agree with that, baby G. It was my choice. It was my decision. The
That-
moment they came out with the whole R. Kelly situation, the only thing I didn't like was the hog tying, the pissing on,
That was
all
his
of that
wife.
shit. No, that was several
hog-
people.
the
Okay.
hog tie
That
the
was
wife.
several people saying that he was doing stuff to him, the hitting and all of that stuff. The sex part,
He
if
was
she was
37.
15,
If she was
and I was
getting peed on,
23,
that's cool, right?
listen, he
Each his own?
videotaped it. She wasn't cool with it.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I don't know.
So she wasn't cool with it. But when I was 15 years old, I didn't want a 15-year-old boy. That wasn't for me. So when they said it, I said, y'all act like y'all never fucked somebody that was 7 years older than y'all. I did. I have a child by him for proof. You're not gonna tell me that he did something to me that I didn't want done
7
at 15
years,
years.
7
15 years old.
7, 8 years is a big difference.
It's a big
No, I'm
difference.
talking about, hold up. It's not a big difference older. If you're 35 and he 28 or she 28, that's not a big difference. If you're 25 or 23 and the person you messing with is 15 or 14,
I was very mature for 15 years old.
you wasn't.
Yes, I was.
Because you didn't even know you were thotting. You didn't know.
I gotta go.
You didn't know. How was you mature? You didn't know you were selling all.
I gotta pick my baby up from. No, actually, I didn't.
Did you know?
I wasn't selling it.
You were.
No, I was.
No, when you look back, when you look
I
back
didn't
at your
have to say-
when you look back at your 15-year-old self, you can say that main man paid for that hole. It wasn't no benefit. You mean like it didn't amount to nothing, It wasn't nothing but him giving you
Go put the
gifts.
therapy card up.
You know what I'm talking about? Put it up, bro. It wasn't
See, he
nothing.
was 37 and she was 15. That's definitely abuse. That is because
Man,
he's
probably
old enough
don't
to be
matter
her
how
father.
good
Don't matter, man.
You're 15
If
when
you
you're
grown, man, you grown.
Those men are indeed predators. Our teenage brains
Yeah.
are not fully
But we
They
developed.
don't
not ready.
like to have that conversation about pedophilia in the black community. We like to sweep that under the rug.
Right.
And now I don't want to say that was your case.
No.
You sound like you were consenting and all of that.
You were
But for the
violating,
average,
sis.
But you were still
no,
violated,
For the
even with
average
consent.
15-year-old, first of all, legally, that's
Even with consent.
yeah, even with consent. You're
If I
15,
would
your
have
brain
waited,
is changing.
if I would have waited 6 more months and I had
Alright.
been 16,
Well, your people coulda
I
got
would've
him
been-
locked up.
I would have been legal.
But he
I was
wasn't.
2 years from 18 years old.
But he wasn't when you was with him.
Listen,
He
and
wasn't
I
legal.
hid it too. But at the end of
'Cause
the
you
day,
knew you was
all
wrong.
of these people.
That's why you hid it.
No, I was wrong. I knew
She
that I was
didn't want
supposed to
to.
keep
She
my
didn't want him to get
relationship
fucked
secret.
up.
You knew it was wrong,
Jay
bro.
Calvin
We only
jumped
hide,
off that
bro.
tree.
We only hide things that we know are wrong, bro.
Or
if
that
we
we
know
know-
something ain't wrong, bro, we not hiding it.
That's
or
your
that
opinion
we think
on it?
that other people are going to be judgmental, and that's another thing, right? We judge people before we look at. Listen, we make the same mistakes.
If you're not doing nothing wrong, motherfucker, opinion don't matter.
That's
It don't matter.
And you know who
Man, it
knew?
don't matter.
You know who knew who my boyfriend was at the time?
Yeah.
The girls from school
Oh,
knew.
no doubt.
I'm not
Because
taking
they was
that
trying
home
to,
my
because
dad.
they was trying to score a player too. Girl, hook me up with how I get me a motherfucker drop $500 a week on lunch. That a bitch. She getting rent money for lunch, and he wanting a sugar daddy.
I want to thank Latifah Griffin Rogers for stopping through. You're gonna see her a whole lot.
Appreciate it.
You're gonna see her a whole lot.
Yeah, next Monday.
Yeah.
See you next Monday.
You're gonna
We
see her
need
a
you
whole
here.
lot. We definitely need her here. We definitely need a therapist. Listen, if you're a therapist, if you're in the area, man, come through. Because I feel like, a show with 3 therapists talking about a certain situation could be good, right? And could highlight your businesses. And that's what I want to do for my community. I want us all to go to therapy. I want us to talk to a therapist. I want us to find a therapist to relate to.
No, I'm not calling the law.
It could be light skin. It could be
Baby
whatever, right? But we need to come to a healing point where we're healing each other and we're helping each other. CMPRadio.net. You already know what we're here for.
What?
Giving a voice to the
I wanted to know
voiceless
something, but we done.
and helping the community
ask you when we
understand
get
that.
done.
That's it, man. So, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It was a great show. Latifah, thank you for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
See you
Appreciate
next
it.
Monday.
Yeah. Next Monday.
See you next Monday, right? And any other day you say you want to pop up through this joint,
Oh
right?
no, sorry, we're on vacation. We'll see you in September.
Shit,
Okay.
you coming back next Monday. Fuck
Oh,
you
are
on the
we?
morning meeting.
Oh,
no,
excuse me.
no. We on vacation.
Okay. All right. Well, whenever. Y'all know how to reach me.
Right.
Hashtag the Rogers.
September will be a
Hashtag
whole
go
new
Rogers.
situation. So Monday, if you free this week, you can come through any day this week.
Okay.
Literally.
Got you.
Wednesday, Friday, August is a month where CMP will no longer be giving you live content, but we will give you content as much as we can through our Instagram, through our Facebook, and you can always go back and rewatch a lot of our old shows. Taking a month off to get some new things in the room, get that room situated. You okay?
Yeah.
You huffing and puffing.
No, I was just reading Tamika comment saying the older men went after younger girls. I was 15.
Yeah.
I know
It
what
didn't
was
matter
prime
why.
candidate.
See, it
I
didn't
knew
matter
that.
to you. It
To
didn't
put up with his bullshit.
right. Why he was coming at
Because he
you.
giving you extra money. You
knew what
looking
you was
past
getting.
all that shit.
You knew what you were getting. So
knew what you was
You
getting.
good? You cool?
I was fine with
You
it.
good?
I know that's right.
That's all that fucking matters.
I know that's right.
We done shit that's
I know
all
that's
that fucking
right.
matters.
That's all
I was
that
fine
matters.
with that shit.
I was good
that's
with
how
it.
it went. You feel me?
Just say what it was.
Just say what it was.
Say what it was. It was what
It's
it
okay.
was. It's
He
okay.
just want to
He
keep
said
saying
it
it was
was what it
starting.
was.
No, he keeps saying it was starting. No, I'm not
was.
going for it.
Man, that's starting on a high level. Get yourself some dap. You was starting on a high level. These bitches out here starting on the low. Your starting was high
I
level.
swear to God, Sterling, I'll fight you like we at Showwater. I was not playing.
That's crazy.
We out of here, man.
Complimented you and everything.
It was a spot
Just
on
cause
the
I'm
island.
black don't mean that I'm strapped. And if I am, just look where I'm at. But it's too hard here, I can't sign that. Like where that dough at, cause I'm gon' find that. It took some time, but I got my grind back. I go so hard, yeah, I don't climax. Ain't no slick shit, you can't comprehend. I know business, I know finance. I know this is, I know I am one of a kind. I'm like a modern day Rakim. If I ain't the top 5,